PS4 Pro console.
This shit is maximum.
All the DLC on there, but we are good now. We're ready to go. If you guys enjoy those Tekken tunes in a bit. Just remember, guys, holler at me on Twitter. I'm trying to do Tekken.
Holler at him, dude.
Because I love doing it there.
You don't know who Sabin is? He's the legend.
Lovely commentators. Oh, sorry, I just brought you guys
right as I was like coughing.
Oh boy, turn it down. I hear Rip.
I'm joined by
All you guys do is talk shit. You know that? That's all you do.
I know. We're definitely not ready, but we're always ready.
Yes, it's time for KIT Top 8 action coming your way. KIT 2020, our first time here in Tennessee. For KIT, of course, I'm Rip.
It looks like it's made of chocolate and it melted in someone's car yesterday. Like, oh, fuck, you left the chocolate trophy in the trunk? They won't notice.
But it's gonna be
melted chocolate. It's still good. Put it in the fridge. It's still good.
This, as I said, is what they're fighting for. This is the trophy for these guys. I'm gonna pick it up very carefully here because I don't break this thing.
Fight to get my just reward.
Look at that thing. Can I put it like close face? Oh no.
Get that thing away from me. You could definitely fit that in your ass though. On the bright side, definitely. No question, especially after the Scorpion one back here. That thing's huge. Trungi versus Arslan Ash. Okay, I'll thank you. I have people to thank. I know I do, but I'm watching. I'm gonna turn it up a little. I want to hear. This is Leroy. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he's terrorizing everybody. Everyone's crying.
And oh man, he backdashed out, traded there on the down 4-2 attempt.
I like Rip. I just like talking shit more. And it just so happens that I like talking shit more than I like anything. So even if I like stuff, I don't mind talking shit. You know, as long as you get a laugh or two out of it, I'm in. So yeah, you know, Rip's my friend. But, boo! Rip.
Oh, sweep the legs. All right, here we go.
Oh,
Jingle your keys ago, bro.
it's
That was
only
tight.
-3, right?
That was tight. I know my audience. That was tight. I'll thank you guys in a second. I'm watching.
1-2-4 into the Hermit.
Trungi's really blossomed into like a tier surfer, right? He just rides the tier wave. I like that. Why not?
4-4-3s here.
Kill him. Beautiful. And you know, Arslan Ash using Zafina is also so tight because this guy, his movement is like better than Korean movement. And Korean movement is the best movement you could get. So you break that part down, right? That part, I would say it the same way again, you know? Pakistani backdash, you better believe it. And Zafina, her movement is the best, as far as I've heard. She's like able to backdash out of everything. And her sidestep lateral movement is super good.
He's down 3, he's adding up, you can't do it on him. You cannot do it on him. It has to be in range. You have to literally.
And she excels at things like whiff punishing, which happens to be Arslan's area of expertise, or one of them.
This time, or side walking left, I should say. This time he finally got checked.
But he caught him.
And good damage too. Look at the damage. That's a lot of damage. Man, everyone's so bent out of shape. But you know, I'm not an expert, right? But I think most game companies, when they add DLC, they want the DLC to be really good. Really good. Even if it doesn't end up being really good in the long run. Right?
And you knew he was gonna
That's
do
normal.
It. He was like so far, yeah.
It's very common. They bring out DLC. They want to sell that shit. They want to make it happen. They want newbies to feel like they can catch up with the people that have been playing the whole time if they fork over the dough. Think about this shit. All these noobs are like, wow, I heard Tasty Steve, my favorite commentator, told me if I'm not playing Tekken, what am I doing? So, and now they're coming out with this cheap Leroy character. I think I'm gonna buy it, right? Think about this. You know Steve might be in on it. I don't want to be the one that says it, but Steve might be involved, okay? Because if you think about the way it works, and he's saying that, and then like the character comes out, the character is so cheap, and then all the top players are whining about it. Maybe they're in on it too. You never know. They could all be fucking paid off, dude. You never know these days. Lupe Fiasco could be involved. Daigo. They could all be paid off, you know? All the top players are just complaining and whining and bitching, so they can move fucking Leroy, what do you call them? Skins? Whatever they're called. Leroys.
Oh, God!
They want to move Leroys. Think about it.
Yes, sir. He just wants to get rid of him.
One down, two
Thank
to
you. I don't know why back one doesn't hit after floor.
And it's not like they have to, like, produce this product. It's unlimited. Digital.
Yeah, the Magnus has been putting in a lot of work.
You know?
Back 1+2 star of the round. Here's the counter it.
The sawed-off shotgun. Oh, too many hits for that wall carry.
Is that what that's
It's
called?
another sweep, though. He's 2 for 2.
Man, everyone hates that sweep, but wow, it really does look nice. I like that animation.
Pakistani backdash or Silent Hill
That's what
when
you need to do. I mean,
Armenian
that's the strength
backdash.
of Leroy, right?
Who
You
would
can
win?
parry everything.
Hey, thanks.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Just got to be careful here. He's got so many attacks that just track so far, right?
Thank
Range, you just got to use them right.
Both these characters have great ranged attacks from this range that they're playing at.
Thank you.
444.
I don't know, it seems pretty, like, standard. Especially considering when they released the character, it's after the World Tour season ended. It's like 100% guaranteed. I mean, 100%. More than that if it's possible. For them to nerf the character. There's no question about it. You know? And I think that's pretty, like, by design. I wonder, wow, did you see that? He did a parry into the low. That was nice. I wonder if that's like
you see the street trying to intro him a bunch, just parry.
that's probably what they want you to do. Remember when I was joking a minute ago how like the top players are paid off? Let's just break this down for a second, right? If you're Namco and you want to get the top players, all the competitive players, right? If you want all of them to sell DLC for you, how are you going to do it? You can't afford to pay each one of these players. That's impossible. We can't sponsor them all. Here's how we do it. We make the DLC so cheap that only the competitors will care. And they'll whine so much about him all over the internet that everyone will purchase the DLC. We know we're gonna nerf him later. We're just trying to move Leroy's. Think about it.
Butt hash. Jack Miller, Fox 30 News.
I'm just telling you, there might be something going on subdermally.
Putting in work yesterday, right? So
And you guys are falling for it, complaining about Leroy. You're basically working for Namco, selling them DLCs on the corner, dancing with one of those signs and twirling it. Leroy DLC this way with the headphones in. That's you right now, except you're not getting paid for it. All the top players crying. And it's not like I'm saying stop. I'm not saying stop. If you feel like crying, cry. I'm just saying Namco. Yeah, they're loving that shit. Keep crying, bitch. They already know they're gonna fucking nerf it, right? They designed it that way, I'm sure, from scratch. They're not morons. They're geniuses. You know who makes this shit? Mishima Star. This guy is a fucking genius. He'll put an electric right up your ass. You won't even know what happened. Okay? This guy's a fucking genius. That guy made the character. They made it cheap like this because dollary dues. Anyway, I gotta thank people like crazy.
And if you guys enjoyed that, you can consider giving my channel a follow at NYC Furby on Twitch. And once again, I mentioned that was produced by
Guys trying to blast my green
Make sure you
screen.
check them out on the 24th and the 25th in Irvington.
Hey, thanks Jammed and Nightbuck And thanks very much, Unholy Burger and Kuro, whatever. Thanks, Ayaya Cholo, Moon Takun, and King Boom, Algebra, Not Cyrus, and Vampy Kills, Mental Strawberry, and Mike Oxma, Tasty Steve, Oscar Shinuni, Oscar, whatever, Holla Holla Get a Dollar, and K Drip. Thanks, Carson, 404, and Jacques, Digital Random, Woundstone, RK Flash. We're almost there. Dark Spaghetti, what's up, man? Hey, happy Big 4th Friday, amigos. That's today. Seesaw and Yak Nom, Red Lantern and Puzeru, Mental Strawberry, Tyler 2K. Thanks, guys. Happy New Year, everybody. I think I'm gonna say Happy New Year till February. I like saying it to people because you know sometimes you see your neighbors and you don't really like no, because I don't even know their names, right? But I probably should. Anyway, the point is I like having that to say, like, hey, all right, Happy New Year, you know, fuck off. It's like a cool, fast, see ya.
The master of jump back while standing
That kind of thing.
and a 4-3 with Jin.
What are you fighting for?
Oh, it started. Hold on, let me click
He's
things.
so good at
Sour
hitting.
Piggy versus Ace Unlimited. These guys are like Tekken Tag 2. Like they were. That's when they started coming up. Tekken Tag 2. It's cool because they've, you know, regionally they've grown to top 8 level players. Like on a regional level, they're top 8 level, which is sick.
I mean, what are you doing, my friend?
And you had never even heard of these guys before Tekken Tag 2, at least from my limited, but yet I was around. I never heard of them before that. They're probably young.
That new ender is amazing, Brad.
Anyway, I don't want to fall behind here. I'm almost there.
Oh yeah, she's more complete now for sure.
Got Bebo and X-Jin, Amatsukami and Booster Silver, Weasel Ripped My Flesh, Lemon Force. Thanks everybody. If I missed your name, you know, I'm blanket thanking right now. Cluster Bomb thank. Cluster thanks. I do appreciate it. There's just a lot of people, you know. JC Light, thanks. Hey, 11 frames, thanks man. Oni Ramen, alright. Dark Panic, Mr. Swirly, thanks guys. Tombstone and Aru, The Way, Dr. Ayaya, and New Duels. I bought 2 calendars for 2020. Thanks for subbing, everybody. 2 calendars. One of them is food related. The other one is sexy lady related. But I'm not going to tell you the details until they arrive. Just the same theme that I had this year. But it's not pizza and Sports Illustrated. It's a new theme, but same themes. New, whatever. I'll let you know when I get it.
The damage buff version of the sweep. You just have to tilde it, and then you get more damage.
I don't know if it's gonna be with or without nipples, but I know it's not nudity. I wouldn't get something that's nudity. But it's like, you know, sexy calendar, like the kind they would have at like a mechanics shop. You know, that kind of a sexy calendar. But I'm not gonna tell you the details. It's not cars. It could be though. Damn, I gave up the details. Man, fuck. Would you guys shut up? All right, it's not cars. Fuck. You guys are really good at getting answers out of me, man. Quit interrogating. You guys are manipulating me to give you answers. Manipulative bitch.
But it might not even matter. You're back at the wall again.
This is beat down right now. Ace Lemon, you know, he just lost control. It seemed like he had it the first round, but Sour Piggy just ran him over. As you mentioned, a lot of setups with full crowd sweep. You know, the Walker was
it's not a car, you dumbass. This guy's still guessing cars. Boy, he's real sharp. Anyway. Thanks Marshano and Ice Cold Hombre. Thanks Madsley, GZE Gamer, Ricky Peacock. Thanks guys, Tier 3 and Tier 2. Happy Big 4th Friday.
Thinking about like which one of these guys, when they go up against Arsenal, which one would have a better chance? Like whose play style even?
That's a very hard thing to say.
The number one thing about playing against Arslan Ash,
Hey,
which I can now
thanks,
say from personal experience,
MILF
you can't
Hunter.
whip. I mean, like, you know that
And
about, like, everyone.
Crook.
You know, at a high level,
You can't put porn on the wall, you dumbass. How could you put porn on the wall? You want to not get any customers who are MILFs? MILFs are like a really big clientele base that usually it's hard to get that demographic as a mechanic. So if you are family friendly and you can get a hold of the MILF demographic, then you're going to have way more business. God, he's dumb. Can't have just cooches and teats out in the middle of the place. What if someone wants to bring their minivan because they can't take their kids to karate school? You know? You want them to go to your shop or not? Think about it. Unless you're putting it in the back room, I guess. But
And if you're Arslan, you better be watching.
whatever. At this point, we're already role-playing a little too hard, and I think it's perverse.
Not dead just yet. Nice
Wow, he
side
could
roll.
have killed.
Ace still in his tiny pixel. LLRK.
Oh boy.
Can he make this is a crazy comeback for him.
They have like these guys are like you know, they all play under LUIG now. So I think their like periods are becoming synchronized.
Look at that.
You know, have you noticed how they like finish each other's words? And I like that. I'm impressed.
I really wanted to dunk. Oh, he tried. He tried.
Man, Ace Unlimited. He is,
Suken
full of
too.
wine.
Yeah.
They're like a team.
He's opening him up.
Bomb squid.
Oh, God.
I'll give it up.
Kind of terrible, but he's still looking to close it out. Easy,
Close.
so easy.
Calamari.
Sour Piggy. 2-0 over Ace Unlimited. And that means that, yeah, Sour Piggy will go to the winner's final against Arslan Ash. I mean, out of everyone, there's like 176 entrants here at KIT in Tennessee. For an off-season team, not
Hey, thanks Ninja 1011 and Kaizy, Toss Boss, The Whip, Korean Barbecue Dash, thanks for the tier 2, and Crook. Thanks. Yeah, Maturino. Oh yeah, we cut a promo for that shit earlier. Just type in exclamation point Maturino and then DM No Pants and ask him about the Maturino, and then you'll know everything you need.
Could be. But making his way to the stage next, we've got
Hey, there it is.
in potentially one of his last tournaments for a very long time. Maybe for the
Thanks,
foreseeable future,
Golitium
getting a
and
job
Lance
moving on to the
Apricot.
essentially. So we may
Thanks,
not be
guys.
seeing a lot more Spirit but he is making top 8 here at KIT, going up against Hot Boy Rob, who yesterday was using some Leroy.
This is one of the guys that used Leroy, made it into top
Promo code KIT 2020. Did you hear him? Promo code KIT 2020. You might be asking, where do I put that promo
Hot Boy
code?
Rob is definitely
Included in the
type
DM
of Leroy.
when you hit up No
I don't
Pants.
think he's as
Just, you know.
risky. But he's kind of wild. He's kind of wild, Leroy, right? Like start of the round stick. That's what he hit me
I'm
with.
kidding. Don't DM No Pants. I can never tell how pissed he is. You know, he's one of those robotics.
Wiggled it on you.
So, I can never tell how pissed he is. He just shot someone, so he's probably getting pissed.
You don't get to top 8. I decided to bracket without
But sometimes he might get real pissed. I would if I were him and he had to deal with me. So,
Spiro has been looking pretty good.
you know,
Eliminated Lil Majin.
don't DM him or he'll get too pissed. Who knows what he'll do.
So Spiro's been looking sharp, man. Did pretty well in the team tournament today.
Oh, this is this guy plays Leroy. He beat Rick. And this is Spirojin. Ooh, so this could be Leroy versus Eddie. That's what's another reason why this tournament is interesting is because it's one of the first kind of bigger majors that we're going to be able to watch Leroy compete in the US. So I'm pretty pumped about that. And this guy there are a couple of Leroy players that are buff. So what's interesting about this is, earlier I mentioned how I think they obviously made Leroy super cheap on purpose right now, and they'll fix him before the tournament season, and they probably did it as a strategic move to get people talking, first of all, and to move DLCs. I'm guessing. If not, they got really lucky, and that's what they should have been thinking. Okay? I'm just saying. That's just what I think. Didn't they already say no adjustments for Evo?
He's pretty good, this Spiro Gennaro's guy.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, right. Anyway,
Not Measy.
Who do you think you are?
Done a lot of
I
homework
am.
against Leroy.
I saw that. Is that new?
Character loyalist through and through.
There's a clip of this guy. He's like probably 60 plus years old, and
He's obviously trained with
he
that.
gets hyped
He's saying
because he
that
strikes
Leroy,
he strikes a strike or whatever in bowling,
obviously,
and while he's popping off, he says, "Who do you think you are? I am."
good tools.
I thought it was alright, but I thought it was old. If you guys want to bring up old shit, we can. You guys should check out Boss Rutin's Street Fights. You want to get hype about old shit because you're really young and you've never seen it before? Look that shit up. You'll love it.
A parry heavy Leroy, or is this guy
Oh, and the RV bloopers guy, I love that. Oh, and the Black Preacher. That guy's good. And the Whistles Go Woo guy, you should check that out too. Those are great. S-notch.
His whiff punishment game is a specialty.
Oh, God. Oh, he missed the punish. Wow,
Hey,
he
let's
got
pay
caught. That is
attention.
a terrible start here for Hot Boy Rob.
Hey, you guys are
He
good
could've had
at
a launcher
this.
immediately, but instead here he's the one being launched.
Oh, eating so much damage on the ground too.
Oh, God. Yeah,
Whoa.
Spear's playing with his food right now. He smells blood already.
Damn, dude, this guy's Leroy.
Playing this wild and
He's
he
overwhelmed.
did feel good about
He's
it.
overwhelmed.
This looks good for Spiro. He's playing really loose.
Yeah, he
Hot
is.
Boy Rob's guys.
He ain't scared. Wow, isn't that punishable? Is that punishable? That Dragon Ball Z?
Wall carry's great, of course. Down to a little bit early.
Yeah.
And that's actually a
We
low
gotta
blow.
all
Like,
learn
the
this shit
first
together.
punch,
And by that, I mean,
Oh, he got caught.
you should already know about this shit by now and then tell me about it.
Mario pooping on
It's
Rick's
-9? Dragon Ball Z is -9? Thanks. Damn, you guys are such a valuable resource.
How many times did you see Trunks
Sure,
do
your
zero,
information
right? It's a
is
different play
And
style.
I would
questionable
think
at
that's
times.
more because, Geese has him down
Still
to-
valuable.
Yeah, and it's so good. Wow.
Invaluable.
Spear tried to crush it there, but the down back 1-3 actually caught him second hit.
Oh, that
Wow.
should be a launch.
Ooh!
Hell of a
Beautiful backdash.
Yeah.
From Spiro, and Eddie's one of those characters that has a great backdash as well.
Yeah, it's always been a big part of Spear's playstyle here.
That's a cool
12
costume
doesn't work
for
out.
Leroy.
Sammy, what are you doing, my friend? Shut up. Don't tell me how to drive.
Hey chat, fuck
Oh, no
you.
punish on the
Smile.
Herman 4-1
So
plus 2.
hesitant there, right? Like Spear's a little bit still unfamiliar.
Hey, thanks. I'll thank you after the match.
It's either, but this mid is safe.
Damn,
Yeah,
dude.
these down back ones are really
Just like
risky
that.
here, and I think Hot Boy Rob is starting to see it.
Yeah, he's found the move. He's found the... What? He's running three with the
Leroy
sidestep
isn't
forward, left
OP.
boxes.
Some people are just the
No,
type,
Rodeo,
dude.
down back
Don't
ones
you
all
get
day.
it?
There's a frame grab for Spear.
I
Nice
feel
fight
like
off
at
for
this
anything.
point, when you start to see people saying,
His option here is
if
basically,
you
I'm never gonna dodge, whatever, I'm just
you
gonna block everything.
don't think Leroy's OP, you're a moron, that's not what you should be saying. You're just
Too
feeding
crazy
them.
for them to punish you for it. But right now,
Some
this
people just
strategy is not
want
Hot Boy
to
Rob,
be
last 4 pulls were all
contrarian
successful. No
and to
pick
be
up.
oppositional
Yeah, yes,
because
Lord.
they're
Leroy down
bitches.
4-1 has an
You know?
amazing hitbox.
Down
Right
4-1
Just
there.
by nature,
Spears
even
at least
though
recognizes that much. Oh, but he's going
I'm guilty of it at times too,
All there.
you know?
From that range.
Down
And when I'm guilty of it,
Back that door. Spiro's not pulling the
Time, though.
trigger.
Here comes time again, Spears.
I'm
Got time here.
eating
Very
those
good at
comments for
manipulating the clock. He's got
breakfast.
Rage on his side.
Oh,
You
but
know?
the wall's gonna mess it up. What's he gonna do?
7 seconds.
This guy's a moron, dude, for his opinion.
Spiro
Yeah.
Burn the time, and he got the
If
kill.
my
And he
opinion
wins.
is
Good
causing
job.
you
Final
to
round,
get
first
riled
game.
up, then I win.
Spiro's
Doesn't
goddamn
matter
hero,
what the
man.
opinion is.
Get out here.
I win.
Block. What a call out.
Hey,
You should be more worried about your opinion and also feeling good.
If I was Hot Boy Rob, I would try to hit.
Those are the two important things.
He can't-
you gotta get this worked.
That was not
Eagles are
that.
about to get more than your
He
feelings
could have
hurt.
lost this game
Damn
easy
it,
peasy
Spiro
deathstroke.
Gennaro's getting the
So it's
first
not
hit.
like he kicked the
That's what
shit
I'm
out of
talking about.
Leroy
That
there.
beautiful
That was
play
pretty
from Spiro.
close.
Wow, like the thing is, Eddie's character design.
Make a
he's just
noise.
sidestepping
How's the
left and right
volume?
all
I
the
don't
time.
want
He doesn't
it
have
to
a
be
good
very loud.
sidestep, right? So he's like,
The
I'm not
X-Files
gonna be able to
movie is
sidestep
sick.
this
I think
track
there are
anyway,
more than one.
So I'm just gonna
Or there is more than one.
Yeah, I mean, he
There
did
is.
twice
I
that.
think there are. Whatever.
Hot Boy Rob has to be thinking about
Look,
that.
it's big
He's like, I don't
4th
know if
Friday,
I should
alright?
do
Give me a
it,
Just
break.
get it down too. They're effective anyway. You can delay the second so much that it becomes a mix-up with a while standing four.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
And even the low follow-up from Full Crouch
Hey,
down
thanks,
4-4,
Fooly, the
huge
Otaku.
range. It's almost like
And
a low
chat
back
suck.
four.
yeah, he
Thanks,
got him, you hit him with
W.
that,
Jore,
he threw it
Mario
back, full
pooping
crouch,
on
down 4-4
Ricksta,
catch after that.
Quid,
So,
Crow,
that's an
Shimony,
incredible range. He's thinking out
thanks,
Leroy here. We saw him switch to Jack.
Setek, and
Obviously,
Bull
working pretty
Roller,
well for him there.
Fastest Corn, Jimmy Bean, Churcherino, Grim Guitar, and Golatina. And anyone I may have missed. Listen here, chat room, I want to repeat it again, okay? I don't like to repeat normally, but Spooky and Arturo are really working their fucking asses off, and I'm not, okay? So, and they gave me permission, along with the guys who run Kumite in Tennessee, to restream this, okay? So go to the Matcherino, go to the, this isn't the Namco stream where I don't have to necessarily tell you over and over, open a tab or whatever. This is different. This is homies. This is the homie shit. Where I picked up the phone and I said, "Yo, Ninja, can I get the restream?" And he said, "Yeah, man. Just let him know about the Matcherino." And I said, "You got it. What's a Matcherino?" Of course, I didn't say the last part. You know?
Wow, that was tight. In the back.
So, point being,
Thank you.
Nice stuff. Spiro. Very safe play, too, at the end.
You have to low parry that now. Caught him. 4-4-2-2 there. This should be an easy walk.
I don't remember, but it doesn't matter. The important thing to remember is follow or whatever, man. Just don't talk to me. Go over there, click the Matcherino. Let me pay attention. They're distracting me.
Yeah.
Wall carry. Eddie messes up his own axis on his wall carry.
Ooh.
Spiro
Yeah, that move is cheap. That sweep. It looks so cool, though.
Thank you.
Like I said, Spiro never tried to duck it. He just
Hey, you guys know how fast that sweep is? I don't like calling it a hell sweep. We gotta think of a better name. Something groovy. Or maybe like, with more flavor. It's 18?
Oh, God.
Man.
Don't pick it up. Step to the side, though. God, dude. If Hotboy Rob knew about the down forward one against Relax, he would be owning up Spiro right now.
Gosh, your ideas are so shitty.
Thank you.
It's crazy.
This should work.
Forget the order, okay? You guys think about something else.
Look out.
Okay, forget that. I said that. This is absurd.
That'd be crazy if Herman stands in
No,
it.
I don't want to even
the
look
walls
at
here,
the
though.
chat. This is getting, you guys are a real eyesore sometimes. You know that? Cover it up. Cover that shit up. You're like those people who wear really short shorts, but should never even be allowed to do so. It should be illegal. That's you. What are you doing in public like that?
What language did you speak? Oh, God.
That's you. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Okay, clean up your fucking
The
act.
range of the homie sweep there at the back four out of Herman stands.
Oh,
Hopper up 2 rounds to 1 again. Down 2, max range. Oh, God. What? And he's not punching. Oh, here comes the parries. Yeah.
Airborne, though. No damage. Fusion, out of dodge. I'm out of here.
Spiro needs to close out this game. Hopper Rob is getting more and more comfortable in the matchup.
Damn.
Spiro's
Oh, man. Why? He probably just ducked, right? That move looks really low. It kind of makes you want to duck.
Great punish. Opposite cancels out of Herman stance that time.
Thank you.
Back to the space.
He like
game.
scoops. You see a lot of people get hit by that late.
And look at back.
Spiro's just not pulling the trigger on a couple of the whiffs, man.
Gosh, this stage, this is like some VHS shit, dude. This stage really is fucked up, man. I don't like the way it looks.
I mean, what are you doing, my friend?
Oh, crap. Orbital's good.
Can't see anything. And I'm not even playing. Imagine if you were playing against like a world-class opponent and you were trying to break these throws in this VHS quality background. Man, this stage is rough. I'd try to avoid it if it was possible in any way, personally. That stage sucks.
He had so many combo options there.
Right.
And Spiro now opting for no walls. Most infinite stage.
I love
Smart
it.
choice.
Yeah, go to the Matcherino, do what they told me to tell you to do.
Without a doubt. Great selection here on the stage for Spiro.
Thank you.
I don't know what it is, but do it.
Such a crucial part in tournament play, especially.
It is really cool, though. It's really cool. I mean, it's like a way to circumvent the...
You're babysitting almost 6,000 people right now. Good luck.
Here in our top 8. One of these guys
Thanks.
is bound to be
Thanks,
eliminated.
Eddie
Hot
Greenheart
Bird,
and Recurrency,
Flappy Bird,
Orangutan, and Vesmic,
Flappy Bird players out
Wacken, and Takatama, Strider, Hibiki, Samsies.
in arcades.
Thanks, everybody.
What?
So you get tickets.
Fooly,
prizes.
Guitar Guy, Dr. Conrad, Woody U, Hot Beef Boy, Delicious, Sam C's, and Strider Hibiki, and Currency. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, he's down 2, paying off.
Shut up.
Oh
Yes,
my
that's
God.
what he was waiting for.
Infinite Stage?
Combo time.
Hey.
Leroy's gonna be in range.
Oh, key charge.
Oh!
What the? Against
Whoa.
Leroy?
Oh!
Airborne with
Wow.
I like that.
Played it safe.
Double rage round. Let's go.
Burn the stick
Oh.
and the rage.
He went for side step down back 3. Nice. Little
I
bit
think
here.
Spiro's got it.
Foot in face. Place the foot in face.
Hey, thanks
Foot in ass.
Stinka
Take him out of here.
and Taco
Gets the wall
Tom.
standing too.
Hey, what's up with this Flappy Bird shit? Is that some kind of dumb joke or is that a sponsor?
Again.
Isn't that a video game on cell
my
phone?
God.
This guy's key charging on this guy, this other
Every
guy.
single time he key
Double
he key charged
key
2 rounds
charge.
in a row right now.
And
Dude, he's in
woo,
his
I
head.
think he's
Survives with the pixels. No,
disrespected.
get out of here.
Foot in face.
Spiro Jin, this is what you call no respect for the heifer.
God, in the snow.
This guy, he no respect.
Let me know.
No respect.
Sweep the legs. We got him.
No respect. Double taunt, double fucking key charge mid. Triple key charge.
Oh my
No
God.
respect, triple key charge. This is, right now, this is serious shit.
Yo,
Okay?
I've never seen Spiro this wild.
Triple key charge? Is he gonna quadruple? Uh-oh. Shouldn't have did that. This is Leroy. You can't do that.
What are you fighting for?
Leroy's like Sentinel with an S.
No, not with that
Scaling's
combo.
good. The scaling's good. One
No
more
way.
hit. One more hit. Not dead. I don't
Not
think he's
dead. Hella not dead.
Scaling's good, but I don't know if he's dead.
Shouldn't be. Oh my God, with that close. Leroy!
Oh, he's alive, dude. Sentinel.
Hot boy Rob, look at him. He don't even care. He's like, yeah, fool,
50
whatever.
Cent.
Game on. Oh, we walking out. It's a marching band, baby.
Oh, he's marching.
It's way too
Punish
I
it,
don't think
Leroy. I wonder how bad this matchup is for him.
right?
I start my new job tomorrow.
Orbital! Gonna
Wish
find
me-
his spark here. Here comes Hot Boy Rob. Lead,
I'm gonna
boy.
assume you said wish me luck.
Out of range. Don't
And
pick him.
I'm gonna...
Oh, God, he's gonna move.
Again!
Hey, good luck, man. Congrats on the job.
Extra rage
Just a
damage.
sec, I want to keep my eyes on the road.
Slow to take
Spiro
it.
Jin.
Flappy Bird, Spiro Jin moving on.
Yeah. Nice. That's like seeing a hero win, you know?
I mean, but as we
Because,
mentioned,
I mean, I'm not trying to... Yeah, everyone vilifies the top-tier character. I feel that way.
but number 2,
That character is vilified. No offense. I mean, we're cool, right? Are we cool?
It was.
Look,
But Spiro was like
I'm
forcing it out.
not...
Spiro was so patient, right? He was like getting impatient.
Alright, forget it. Leroy is so cool. Don't you agree?
Yeah, stuff like that. But
Man,
Down 2 would have been safe for a little
really
bit
gotta
longer.
be careful these days, just in case.
yeah, and he wasn't going for the first part of the
God.
yeah, he always waited for
Man, I don't know how we've kept ourselves out of Twitch jail
Forgot about
this
Spiro,
long.
right? Because this is something when
Really.
Spiro was first introduced back in Tekken 6,
I must have a
automatic
friend up
drop
there.
combo to leave your
Up
opponent
there
out of
in
range.
NorCal, that
Like,
is.
what this? But now,
That way.
on top of just having range damage, you
That's
also
where
have range
Twitch
arc, range
headquarters
drive.
is.
You don't want to give your opponent so many things, and so many times, you know.
Did I told you guys about the meeting I had with the Twitch cops at Evo.
I'm just gonna stand right in front of you.
The
Look at
Twitch
me.
cops pulled
You
me
know?
over and they were like, hey, you got some time, we want to talk to you. It felt like I was getting interrogated, you know? And I was in a room, a big room, with nothing in there but 3 chairs. It was like when Agent Smith took Neo and was interrogating him. I felt that way. I felt intimidated. And I sat down, totally spooked, and all they wanted to do was congratulate me on my success and ask me if I want anything. That's really what they did. They said, oh, you know, if you ever want anything or have any suggestions or whatever, or what, you know, really nice. And I said, look, man, I thought you were gonna, you know, I thought I was in trouble. So, look, as long as we're cool,
Fusion.
all right, see ya.
yeah, the story
And we were
of
cool.
yesterday.
I should have asked for a Hellcat, you're right. But I'm not the type. Anyway, it was awesome.
Surprised everyone and did fantastic. Played out of his mind.
Yeah, we were a little worried that
Oh, this is the guy. This guy is a This is, I've nicknamed him the Menace.
up to him.
This guy is
I'm not
a
familiar
menace.
with the region.
Let me tell you, he's a Chloe player. He's like 7.5 years old. And he kicked the shit out of Poke Chop in the tournament. Then, and Poke Chop, by the way, is Mr. Wilson, in case you didn't pick it up. This guy knocked out Poke Chop, then got him huffing and puffing, and then Poke Chop challenged him to, from what I heard, at least 2, perhaps 3 money matches. And I heard he lost them all. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true, but if you think about all the things that I just said, you can see how Poke Chop is Mr. Wilson, for sure. Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
And Dennis the Menace really got him yelling. With that slingshot of his. This guy is real young. And he's good. I think his name is Fusion. This is Shola, right? I hope it's Shola. Man, fingers crossed. Anyway, I think that's Shola.
What arc is this?
It's been a long day.
He also got 9th at DreamHack Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, thanks Mighty Cac and the Twan. And thanks Z-Long and Sniper Bait.
Thank you.
I was right.
Oh, yeah.
That's the future.
I was right. It's just because I know how you guys are such bitches. Even if it, whatever, fuck you. You know that? That's all you guys ever do is do that come on bruh shit. Come up with some new material. It's 2020, for fuck's sake. Keep up the good work with the same old sorry material is the real truth. I admire you. Never give up.
All right, here we go.
Okay, this is it. This is the guy. Is he gonna turn fucking Shola into Mr. Wilson?
You know, I saw moments of brilliance.
He's like, how old is the kid? Is he like, he's under 18. He's not legal. Not even barely legal. 17, dude. Not legal. Unbelievable, dude. That's tight. And the fact that he beat him in 3 money matches after knocking him out of the tournament. Poke Chop, man. That is, because Poke Chop talks a lot of shit. You know, he's one of those guys that sometimes, everyone loves Poke Chop, right? I mean, how do you not? He's an entertainer, you know? And you gotta love entertainers. But sometimes he really digs into his opponents with his fangs, you know? He's got fangs and he can really dig in. And I've been seeing that for a long time, so it's normal, but sometimes people might get heated, right? So this guy, you know, it's really like, it feels like a David Goliath situation.
Thank you.
He's good too on top of that. It wasn't a flunk, obviously, or he wouldn't have, nice hook. Or else he wouldn't have won the money matches afterwards.
Everyone
you
wants
know?
the Fusion win, except for Poke Chop.
Is Poke Chop going to be loud enough to beat the crowd today?
I mean,
Wow, that is so cheap. That ended up being a cross-up, and then she flew away. Wow, the camera switched. Did you see that? The camera switched sides, so that means Kazumi had to block it the other way, and she was just like, I'm out of here. Like, I got another flip.
oh no, he thought he was going to resplat on the wall.
I wonder if what Nopan said is true about them saying they're not going to change it before Evo, but even if they did say that, I don't believe it. Leroy's too good. I think everyone agrees. It's not even one of those things where, like, you know, it's not one of those things. He's a little too good. At least a little too good. At most, way too good. But I don't know about that. I don't know how too good he is, but I promise he's too good. There's no doubt about it. I don't know how too good. Might be a little too good. Might be a lot. That part is not my business.
Looking good.
Yeah, he beat Shadow to get in. Fusion beat Shadow to get in. And Poke Chop. Oh, other players too.
Not quite the wall hop kick.
Is Evo Japan part of the World Tour?
Not fit for the rage art.
Evo Japan is in 3 weeks. No Pants said.
Thank you.
If it's not part of the World Tour, I don't think that will be a huge concern. That would be my guess.
Yo, the crowd gets so loud.
No, yeah. My guess would be, since Namco has a direct stake in their World Tour, that they would refine the game around that tour. That's just my guess. Okay? And the timing of...
Bit late on this, but thoughts on Safina?
the timing of... Excuse me. One moment, and thanks. The time... Shh. Sorry, I did that wrong. I forgot what I was fucking talking about, man. Fuck. Anyway, thanks. I'll thank you now.
It might be Kazuya.
It's Kazumi. Look at the face.
You're right. Beautiful looking Kazuya.
I forgot what we were talking
It never
about.
looks so good.
I know.
Even
Never
before
mind.
It doesn't matter. I'll thank you after the match. It probably wasn't important.
Game 2.
I was probably just small talking you between matches so we can watch, and now we're here. Who gives a fuck what I was saying? Probably no pants. Like, damn it, that was gonna be a sweet vid. Get owned.
Thatcher kick again.
Two of them. Oh, not falling for it this time. No duck for it either. Conversion? Oh, no.
I mean, look at the damage he got in him. He got the full combo anyway.
Damn, you guys talk a lot of shit.
Thank you.
Wow.
Wow is right. That's what I was thinking. Wow. Just kicking.
What the
You
hell?
never see her hop kick too.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Yo, the kid's back in it. Is that enough? No, the wall side action.
Hey, somebody get me the link to that trumpet song from the intro of Dennis the Menace. We might need it.
Goodness, yeah, Fusion just a little
We need that
enough-
trumpet.
enough running space before the running comedian.
We need that Dennis the Menace intro.
Oh, nice pick.
This guy's a beast.
Wow, duck
He is.
for the high.
And the fact that he's like, you know, like a really young white kid is sweet. I love that. Awesome.
That's a good choice.
Out of nowhere. And he plays Chloe? Perfect.
Nice step up.
Perfect for lore.
Nice punish. 2-2.
Oh my
Lost
God!
splat. Shoulder.
Ah, Shola!
Damn, they're screaming for him. He got it. Woo. This is going to go to third game.
Shola!
That was stressful.
Yo, Shola!
Shola's showing us something.
What are you guys all about today? Getting all twisted out of shape? You guys got a problem with him being white?
Oh God!
Is that what you're trying to say?
Another one.
Back one guaranteed there.
Oh my
Huh.
God! No way, Shola.
You guys are really revealing
That was
quite
great,
a
though.
bit about yourselves. Okay? And let me tell you, you have a lot to learn.
I like how he challenged
Okay.
with an actual attack too, not just ducking.
I am embarrassed.
Shola now has to slow things down. No
Alright, whatever. Fuck you, man. I'm trying to watch the match. You guys keep distracting.
Really only
I'm,
pays off half
you know?
for sure.
Man, No Pants keeps getting fucking half-made YouTube videos out of me today. Damn, maybe that'll be one of my resolutions.
Right now.
I'll just like break character halfway through.
Just like that, it's set point for Fusion to eliminate
To cut
Shola
it
from
in
the
half.
tournament.
Shola changed his flight for nothing.
We'll see. Running to in the air though. Less damage.
Oh, nice punish.
I'm rooting for the kid.
Wholeberry, yo,
I
Shola.
like, you know, everyone likes breakout performances.
Nice.
And I want this one, it's already been one for him,
Oh, God.
but I want this one to be really memorable. You know what I mean? So I'm rooting for the kid.
Oh God, the vertical option, that's so scary. Wow, flash punch
Threading
combo.
the needle.
Shola is looking good.
Oh, I
Yo,
hexed
now
him?
Tiger
Oh,
Sumo.
shit. Nah, I don't think so. I wasn't even thinking about it. You can't accidentally hex. See? I told you.
Fusion
You don't know
yet
shit.
again, yet again stays in the tournament. Shola eliminated.
Fusion got 9th at DreamHack Atlanta.
Shola played so
Yeah,
good.
alright. What is this?
Played really well.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything? I don't even know. I've never even heard of that tournament. How do you feel about that? What is that, a weekly?
That might have worked. That might have worked. Man, that was rough though. I mean, he went for that down for two. I can't believe he even hit anything.
No,
you
that
know?
was the setup. 2-1. I knew it was
Oh,
coming.
I see, I see, I
2-1,
see.
and then
Anyway,
boom,
I'm kidding.
pushing down
But
4-2.
what are you saying? Are you saying that this is not a breakout performance and that is? Because let me remind you, he eliminated Pokechop, and this event sparked a chain reaction where Pokechop was frustrated enough to immediately challenge him to a money match, and the amount has not been made clear, and
Yeah, I'll be right now.
each money match and multiple, more than one money match occurred, Pokechop lost.
Ace Unlimited and Spirit.
Think about it.
And I know it's that.
Think about what
because
I'm
they're standing
saying.
on the stage right now.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
they
they're
are.
set.
More than one, plural, not singular. Even if it's $5, dude, I know Pokechop, dude. He plays his ass off. Dude, they took the green screen. He plays his ass off when it's a money match. It doesn't matter even if it's $1. He means business. So for him to, like, you know, that shit's tight. He's a menace. He's a menace.
You'll be able to interact with our sponsors, which will in turn donate.
Poke chop. I was gonna say poor poke chop, but then I audibled it last second.
10 cents for like a follow. They're actually that's like 21 cents there.
Oh yeah,
Maturino.
10
cents to the prize pool. Also, don't forget to check out the items in our marketplace, a portion of which goes to the prize pool.
Listen to what he's saying, so I don't have to say it.
NYC Furby hoodie as well, and also, guys, there is a Soul Calibur 6-1. Soul Calibur 6-1. That is KIT SE6. But yeah, same deal.
You heard him, same deal.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for your
Damn,
support.
he's already done.
Back to you guys.
Look, the part I want you to focus on is this is a way to crowdfund tournaments. Maybe even if you don't want to do it this time, maybe next time it's going to be a Marvel 2 tournament or some other shit. You know, Arturo has been running some old school shit, and it sounds like they're going to do more. I think that idea is great. I think that video games are getting old enough to where there's a lot of value in old retro shit. People like it, and everyone's old now, you know, and everyone who's old now, you know, has kids and they don't have time to play shit, so they just want to watch shit, and they also maybe want to support shit. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking that, because in my mind there's a nice mix of young and old people in the chat room, but maybe you guys are all just a bunch of Dennis the Menaces. And I'm Mr. Wilson. And I didn't even know all this time. I know it's not true though, because I've met a lot of you. There are so many gray hair having motherfuckers just like me, fucking waiting in line. I know. I've met you. So don't fucking bullshit me. And also happy 4th Friday.
That's okay. Flappy Bird Spiro. Reese's XS.
That's
Ace
cool.
Unlimited. Here we go.
Indeed.
First game.
Spiro the hero.
Wow. That could have been real bad.
Look, Mike, we got 5 people left in the turn, right? Arslan Ash, of course, the heavy favorite.
Right.
Who do you think has the best chance to take out?
Yeah, I got
Arslan
people
Ash
to
out of
thank.
these
I
remaining
forgot to
players?
thank. Sorry.
He's the heavy favorite right now.
I don't want to show any bias, so I'm going to say the field.
The field.
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody, huh?
The fusion. Fusion up. Like, not actually the player.
For me, it's this man, Spiro the hero.
I think so.
Because his name is Spiro the hero, man.
His name is Flappy Bird.
Man, that's fucking crazy.
Spiro the hero.
That's a big breakout
Gotta get past
performance,
Ace Unlimited
dude.
first time. Wind
It's
down,
not
you're
just
both
some
players
fucking
extremely
made top 8 at
Look
some
at the defense.
weird
It's
tournament.
not gonna be easy for Spiro.
I wanted to say some tournament that no one's ever
You
heard
never
of, but I'm pretty sure
know.
DreamHack's
Wait,
like a
Unlimited
giant
special.
major, like
Wait,
one of the
not the kill?
biggest tournaments on the planet.
Wait,
Will
that might work.
punish.
Oh, come on.
Anyway, who cares
Yeah,
about
that
that?
was
The point
garbage.
is, this to me
That was
is a
bullshit.
really big breakout performance. And also, I don't know if you were watching when he qualified, but there were like
He's up for a 3.
so many people
What
that
the
came
hell?
up and like hugged him and
He's
congratulated
gonna
him.
walk there, too.
It was, you know, he kind of, I don't know the kid, but he seems like the kind of kid who's trying to keep a game face. Like he's trying to have a hard, like I'm tough, you know? And that's cool. I admire that about his style, right? But he broke character so hard. He was like smiling and all his homies were like, you know, congratulating him. It was pretty cool. Way more memorable than whatever it's
I mean,
called.
it's never not the right combo to do.
Yeah.
Remember when you had to sacrifice damage for wall carry?
Yeah.
I thought he punched into it, dude. I thought he punched into it.
For Walker!
I got scared
blue
for
stuff, yeah.
5 seconds. He's gonna try to relax here, maybe. Oh my God!
Yeah, I know. What? I was just thinking that myself.
Uncharacteristic for Spear
What?
right now.
Out of nothing? What was that? Like
He's
the...
patient one.
I mean, he really just thought
You
this
are
will
the
hit.
patient
Now.
one,
Do it
Zero.
now. Just shoot.
Archers!
Shoot him.
Oh my God.
Again.
Ace Unlimited, solid. He's definitely a play-by-the-feel kind of
This
guy.
time
Even
he
if he
gets the
does
win.
Okay.
have, like...
Shipping the wall, but Aris screws
I don't know
up
him
wall
personally.
carry.
He
Sweep
may
the
be
leg.
really technical and knows all the
Oh,
frames.
oh, what a
But
call.
that
Good
was
choice.
Good
very
That's not
feel-based.
enough.
The unscaled.
And if I
That's
recall
not enough.
correctly, I think he's a
Jump back, jump
Jun
back,
player.
after it. You know it.
And I'm thinking shit like parries and can-cans and whatnot.
He has a good 40% lead.
You gotta believe in your
Chill,
instinct,
chill.
is what I'm saying. He's an
Put it in
instinct
face.
Yeah, put it
type of a
face.
player.
That's been his favorite against
It's been the
Hot Boy
theme
Raw.
in the top 4.
He
of the top
relies
8.
on his
Foot
killer
in
bitch
face.
stink.
I want to see some foot in ass.
You're gross, Mike. You got weird. Down 4-2. Counter it.
You know, I've never liked you, Rip.
All right,
Hey,
guess
thanks.
This time.
Thanks, everybody. Happy
Sure.
4th Friday.
One for the damage ender. Big blow.
Hope everyone's
yeah.
having a good
Frame data
weekend.
changes on that, right? Depending on the axis that he's at when he sides and does that move.
I am.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Spear was telling me about it earlier today.
Yeah, Spiro definitely the last.
Wow, weird hop kick, huh? From downtown? I wonder
Another
what he was
lively,
even
but he's
aiming
been
at with
so
that.
good about bringing these back. And I think Spiro, after the second round,
Big
recognized
Dipper.
it, so he recognizes he needs to chill.
Yeah.
But he's not chilling.
He's not.
It's one of those things where you see yourself in
Spiro
Germany,
Jin
like,
is a
man, I
really
knew I had to do this,
entertaining
but I just
player.
couldn't get myself
Yeah.
to stop.
What
You know?
am I doing? Oh,
Wow.
big counter.
And he's really,
Lucky break for Spiro. He's gonna
really
get this
good.
round. Unscaled.
He's
Yes, sir.
right there, man.
Final
All he
round,
needs to do,
game one.
he's
Classic
already
versus
like an
Spiro
established
versus
player.
Ace
He's been a
Unlimited.
top player for like ever, since Tekken 5.
Oh,
But
damn,
as
elbow
far
in
as
seconds
like
dead.
modern day Tekken, I feel like he's right there. He just needs to have that one
I'll
event
say.
where he beats like 3
Oh,
Koreans
girl.
Oh my
and
God.
everyone
Dances?
else,
What is this?
and just is on,
Good block.
right? He hasn't had that event
Proclamation
yet.
return.
He wins. He wins against top level players. He could beat top level players, but he hasn't done it like
I can't believe he made that comeback. I really thought
all
that
in one
from the way
tournament.
it started that Ace had his number.
Yeah.
That was I knew it was gonna be very hard for Spiro.
But he's super good,
Called it out
veteran,
perfectly. He was like, you know,
and he really
I
loves
had to
Tekken.
lead those first 2 rounds, and I keep
Like
on
a good
using it.
attitude
Yeah.
kind
I
of
think
guy.
he recognized that.
I think he definitely did. I just didn't expect it to put it together in that same game.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
very impressive stuff to Spiro there.
Tournament veteran status.
I'm doing great.
It's so hard to stop yourself.
Thanks,
right?
Legendary
Yeah, 'cause
Ludwig
especially
and
when
the
you're in the
Judge.
heat of the moment, when you're feeling the
Jack the
adrenaline,
Ripper,
like, all these
Muzzle,
moves and things are
Alucard,
coming at you, it's
Raging
like, wait,
Demon,
I just
Sadness,
need to tap into
Leet
this.
And that
Noob,
wasn't
Zoo
even an
Trash,
adaptation against the opponent. That was an
Tavram,
adaptation of himself.
Trunks, drop
Yeah,
him off,
right?
Yeah.
Swift,
Mid-set,
Blue,
after 2
Dragon,
rounds.
That's
Chin
hard,
Paolo.
very
What's
hard.
up, man? Thanks,
Half
everybody.
the time, 90% of the time, you're looking for the opponent's back.
Happy New Year, happy
You
4th
lose yourself,
Friday.
you recognize that. and you made it
Thanks,
stop. So
Matt
there you go, Spiro
Wu.
Jin getting the first
Dare
game.
to Dream.
Ace Unlimited choosing the floor break
Hold
stage
on.
here.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
man.
He almost got while standing too.
Just a sec.
I'm wondering if
this
it's
is
intentional.
smart, because Eddie's combos get messed up on this stage.
Okay.
Because he has a lot of spike into unscaled.
Don't forget to
strings
take a
for combo
break.
enders.
This isn't
Oh,
a
there's spike and
TWT
break the
event.
floor.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Wow,
next
Spiro
match that I
preparing
don't
back to
care
one pick
about,
up.
I'm gonna take a
He's
break.
going to take the floor here.
Thanks
Give
for
him
the
forward to get
reminder.
him. Just forward, get out of
Can
here.
you turn up your mic volume? I tell you what, how
Whoa,
about I turn...
battery.
Oh, shit, my bad. Sorry.
It's gonna hurt.
My bad, I didn't realize I didn't turn it back down. Thanks for bringing it up. I don't need to turn up my volume, I just need to turn Rip all the way down.
Yo, dang, he just picked his
Not
up.
all the way, I mean, I want to hear them.
Yeah, and he didn't get anything. You didn't even kill him.
But
didn't
I
even
want you
kill
to hear me
him.
better.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
sorry about that. That was a long time ago when I... Did I not take... Why did I turn it up? I don't remember why I turned it up in the first place. Now, fuck. Are you guys sleeping on the job?
Yes, sir.
Rip is tight. Fuck y'all. I like Rip too. I'm a Rip sub.
I lost the round, huh?
Now he's just playing on a regular ass stage.
Yeah. Spear's like, thank you.
I know, right?
You're going to mess up all my combos.
He did no damage from your combo from regular.
To hear the Maturino thing. Yeah, that's why I turned it up. I turned it up to hear the Maturino thing. Hey, check out the Maturino, bros.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his combos are very suboptimal.
It really is cool.
Thank you very much, man.
Let's just say, in a world where I wanted to run a tournament, If I wanted to run a tournament, right, a real tournament, like at a venue, like let's say I rented the entire Discovery Zone, and I could run my own tournament there, right?
Thank you.
It would have a match arena, for sure. For sure. So, I mean, think about that. And these stupid assholes, they didn't even give me nothing. I don't even know them. I hope they're cool. I don't know who runs Match Arena. I don't even know who's involved. But I know I love the idea, and I know they've been doing it. You guys better not be, like, I don't know who they are. I don't know if they end up being bigots, then I don't want to be involved with them. Okay? But I know that Spooky and Art, those guys are S-tier legends. And any time they ask me to say Match Areno's good, even when, I mean, I like Match Arena too. So they said, hey, tell everyone about the Match Arena. And I'm doing that now. Right. How's life in Arizona? I don't know. I went there one time like 15 years ago. That's the only time I've ever been there, and it was so hot. I looked up, and I felt like someone was pushing down. That's how it felt. It's so hot there that it feels like the heat is pushing you down against the floor. Like there's way more gravity there. That's how it felt. Way more than just regular gravity. Way more than regular gravity. I didn't go to another planet. I live close. I live in Southern California. Arizona's not that far. We drove there for a tournament. And trust me, there's more gravity there. That shit sucks. There's more gravity, and there's also... I had really good barbecue. That was really good. I loved it. Ribs.
Because I think they also played each other.
Thank you.
I think they were the team that.
That's all I remember. I remember just like the feeling of the heat pressing you into the pavement like a panini. Is this a break?
It's been a good one so far. Arslan Ash sitting on the winner's side of the bracket, the winner's final. Also going to be going up against.
Take a break? Okay. Hold on, I gotta think. Hold on. Mighty Cack, Sugar Free Mix Up, Oomba Gatunga, Hank, King Murray, Suffer Like G did, Saunter and Kai. Thoughts on Zafina? I like her swords. Thanks, Kai. Overkill and Benny Gray, Dare to Dream, Matt Wu. Thanks, guys. PKK Ratchet and Combos That Count. D-Chong, what's up, man? Thanks, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy 4th Friday. Jetto, Texas TK, Hunting, 247, Black Spotted Zebra, and... We can't miss this match! How am I gonna miss this match? He's about to do another Mr. Wilson. He's about to turn Trungy into Mr. Wilson again. Hey, thanks very much, Black Spotted Zebra, and Legendary Ludwig, and Judge. Thanks, guys. Muchos Garcias. Pay attention. I like this Chloe outfit. I feel like I went to high school with a bunch of people that dressed like that. That shit was popular when I was in high school. I guess, like, punk rock was still around. Is that shit still around? Well, it was more popular then. People would dress like that. It was cool. Corn. Corn.
What are you fighting for?
Fred Durst, the front man.
That's what happened before the team tournament.
We definitely saw that earlier today.
So Fusion hasn't learned his lesson. That's very easy for Leroy to parry that. Oh God, cast him 4-4-2-2.
Looking like it's starting off from right where they left off.
Oh
Doesn't
God,
stay
I hate
ducking.
that.
Right?
Just let you auto tuck it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. See, he's good.
4-4-4 for no reason.
Yeah, that's
Don't
honestly, like,
let his
he's happy.
prepubescent appearance
Awesome,
fool
awesome,
you.
man.
Marching on
He's
him.
good. Very sharp.
I want to see. Yeah, I want to see if he's good.
And also don't let his prepubescent character choice fool you either. Wow, nice. Trungy though, man. That was really aware. That was some awareness.
Leroy's definitely going to be the best at that, too.
Yeah, but also to counter. Yeah,
He's a surfer.
trying to stop it at one
Tier
time,
surfer.
he parries again.
Yeah.
He was looking for the whip punish there.
And he's still like, he's committed to actually trying still.
You just let it rip.
Got it sometimes. Punish that.
No just frame again.
No mix up. Woo. Damn, man, when she turns around like that, it's like when a skunk shows you its anal nipples. You better watch out or that motherfucker is gonna California roll and spray. That shit's dangerous.
Oh, big whip. There's the
You guys have never been face to face with a skunk? When a skunk is threatened, when they're scared, they turn around, they do a handstand, and their asshole has two nipples that become erect. These nipples, they spray out the nastiest shit ever. So if you see that shit, you better treat it like a fucking cobra's fangs. Spitting cobra.
It seems like Leroy goes in.
Serious shit, I'm not messing with you. I've only encountered this once in my life. And I backed off like I was staring down the barrel of a shotgun. I backed off. I let him eat the garbage. Go ahead and eat the garbage, amigo. Bon appetit.
Especially when, you know, you're
And I left.
essentially with your back to the wall, and you're like, well, let's right? And there's a lot of
Close
situations
one.
where, you know, there is no side step right and left walls beside you. So those are like the best times for Leroy to go and do it. But it is punchable as well, so it's a weird mix-up, right?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
I didn't get sprayed. I didn't get sprayed. I've only heard. I've only heard. I didn't get sprayed myself.
He had the whip punish.
He was cool, man. I mean, why would he? Oh, come on, dude. Why would he spray me, man? That would be fucked up. He would have gotten hexed, and he knew it. Animals have a heightened sense of a person's ability to hex. So he saw me, and he knew, like, all right, if I spray him, he's gonna smell like shit. But what am I gonna do about this hex? No way to purge it. I'm a skunk. So he spared me the trouble, and I did the same.
Yeah, he catches you stepping, catches you moving.
But he doesn't do it from, like...
I really do think that animals have this really interesting way of reading a person that some people don't even have.
Thank you.
Damn, Dennis the Menace is getting fucked up.
That sucks.
Come on, Dennis.
Rougher fusion.
I mean...
Uh-oh.
The hero of this tournament.
Jesus.
This might be it for him. This is his final potential. Oh, no. Whip punish.
Oh!
With that,
Chimon, he's panicking right now.
Thank you.
He'll get more experience. Losers quarterfinals. What does he get if he loses?
Snapping the energy out of the room. Stalonin. Oh, my God.
Damn, he
You
got
have to do
butte
like that,
blasted.
man?
Okay, here. Look. So, his performance wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but
Leroy, boys.
this is his breakout performance. I'm saying it now.
KIT 2020
That's it.
showing
It is.
the world that right now
Nice job.
he closed something to
I told you why.
Without a doubt. You know, fusion.
And it doesn't, look, him losing here, it does not do anything about the open lesions that he left on Poke Chop's undercarriage. Okay? Those wounds will take time to be mended. Those are separate issues. Okay? This kid really, he made a stink at this tournament. Oh! Alright. Hey, chat room. Thanks Nikon and Caliber Zero, Sofa Bed, Tony Daylaw, and thanks Rodo and Perf Dirk, Ghost of Marn's Diet, and AVJ Raz. Thanks, amigos. First of all, head over to Spooky's channel and follow it. Secondly, all this shit he's saying too. All of it.
You want to support me as well? NYC Furby Twitter, sub to my YouTube at FGC Sabin, where like I upload all the videos. I don't have good internet here, and otherwise I would have had them up already. I don't have a team. This is like skeleton crew right here. And if you want to sub to my channel, you can do so at twitch.tv NYC Furby.
All right.
And follow.
I'm going to take a break.
Yep.
I'll be
and
back.
Of course, Frosty Frostings, the registration ends tonight.
In 5 minutes or so. Thanks for watching.
And look at all the pop bonuses on the left. $1,000 pop bonus
Be cool.
for Guilty Gear Rev 2. Match Arena pop bonus for Eunice. Match Arena pop bonus for Tekken 7. Sam Show $1,000 pop bonus. And SNK World Championships qualifier. DBSZ Match Arena pop bonus. SFI $250 and a Match Arena pop bonus. Smash $500. Fantasy Strike, wow, $2,000. Skullgirls $1,000. And Third Strike, you know, Jazzy Circuit as well. Huge shout outs to Jazzy Circuit. And they're gonna have playable demos for Grand Blue, Guilty Gear Strive, and the new Eunice, the new Under Night Imberb, CLR, excuse me. And they got little side tournaments right there. Power Rangers, Killer Instinct, all the retro titles. Wow, like 8 streams, 7 stages, sold. Last but not least, Static Alpha Chaos Dimension having a UMVC3 invitational event February 7th through the 9th. And shout out to Air Dash for supporting this event behind the scenes. That battle we're producing it, and it'll be on NYC Furby as well. And last but not least, Defend the North, July 17th through the 19th. Organized now by KIT. So shout out to them for running a smooth ship. And it's going to be at the New Yorker again in Manhattan, New York. So for more info on that, make sure you check out defendthenorth.com. All right, back to you guys.
Right.
Oh wait, actually, shout out that match. Like, I forgot the most important thing for the players.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So definitely shout out to that match Reno as well. So what you're seeing right now, that's the Soul Calibur 6 crowdfund. The tournament already ended, but if you want to help the homies out, there's 2 links right there. The promo code is KITSC6. Use the GameStop links and 24-hour fitness and Twitter Quest to donate completely free. The one for T7 right now, it's at $1,200. So shout out to you guys coming through with your contributions.
Thank you.
The promo code is already used, guys. So if you want to donate for free, yeah, I see you guys clicking. This is going up in real time. Click those sponsor quests. 24-hour fitness, $1 and some change. GameStop 80 cents. Another thing, if you guys run tournaments on Match Arena and you actually push the 24-hour fitness quest and the GameStop quest, it is 50-50 rev share between the person that made the page and the event itself. So with all these clicks, so the 24-hour fitness and GameStop clicks, not only are you helping the players, you're helping put some extra bucks in my pocket as well since I made the page. So thank you guys so much for the support, and anybody as a Match Arena partner can do this. We have Twitter quests as well as YouTube quests. And shout out to top 5 donors once again. Side Plus 350, Ron House Steak 4338 200, Onijin 150, Mestre $50.75, and Nova XP with the cool $50 to top that out.
Boom, and here we go back into the action.
Let's go.
Winners, find it up.
First to 3 games, Red Bull v/Arslan Ash going up against Sour Piggy.
There we go.
Sour Piggy's so impressive here, right? The entire tournament long. Julia and, of course, Anna.
Against all of his opponents. Like he looked like he almost had no trouble getting here.
That's true. It's very true, actually. So this is probably going to be some trouble, though.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I always root for the underdog, right? I want to see Sour Piggy, at least get a game here. But it is not at all going to be easy.
Oh,
Let's see what he can get it done here. Anna Williams.
Arslan Ash ain't no slouch.
Look at these back. Look at the range. Each one of them.
Yeah, Arslan's gonna want to use these back dashes. Safina has the best one in the game, but just catches him with the 4-4-3.
Sour Piggy just let him back. Like, yeah, that was cute, bro.
Get to the wall.
Scarecrow all day.
Dude, he's marching on
him.
What
the hell? Is she Leroy?
I know, right? Is that a hermit stance? Full counter though. Stepping on her.
Nice down jab check there off the down
really
4-1.
That was good. Cut off his offense.
Oh, that sucks,
yeah,
ass.
that's right. Low profiling. Dawson stand fierce, man.
Oh, what? Wow, second is still hit?
It's a good option, but it's not quite in time. Oh, the wine opener.
Beautiful. Low parry ready to go from Arslan that time.
Going for the wall carry ender. 10 string, does he know it? That's the part I got hit by too. That's the part I got hit by too. I didn't know.
We're talking about strings.
I know. We're talking about strings.
We're talking about strings.
We're doing strings.
Poof, alright, I heard enough. Volume back down, please. What did I miss? Anything good? I was trying to watch on my cellular while I was doing diamond cutters. You gotta stretch, touch the ground. You can't just stay seated, you'll get thrombosis.
Damn.
Who knows what type?
And that will be that. 3 rounds straight for Arslan Ash.
So a blowout is what I missed. You guys were crying for me to hurry and come back to see that? Arslan is eating right now. And he's about to wash that shit down with a Red Bull. Wait a minute. That better be a Red Bull water.
He had the $3 frame data way before anybody else.
He's gonna be hearing from the... I don't know who you hear from when you fuck up. I gotta work on my joke writing. Sorry. I didn't know I was gonna restream this. Anyway, check the Matcherino. Cut. Yeah, I keep fucking with No Pants' bread and butter. I haven't given him a single YouTube video today. Get on, bitch. Cut. Pretty good. Hey, thanks for all the subs, everybody.
He can bleed, right? It's like, but no. All right, here we go, though. Sour Piggy. This is his stage of choice. Starting off with the 30-frame homing move.
Yeah, wiggle your body. Gotcha.
I love that move, honestly.
It makes people hit buttons.
Yeah.
Look at the defense.
Nice combo from Arslan Ash.
Yeah, his understanding of spacing for defense is phenomenal.
Amazing.
Is there any chance that Arslan could lose?
Every single backdash he does.
There's no chance.
Even in that situation there, he backdashed like, what are you going to hit me with that's mid that's going to really
It's
hurt?
impossible.
Right. Yeah. Like the wild thing, is it going to reach? I don't think. I do not go for it.
Zero?
Go all day.
Sammy,
I
what
like
are you
those
doing,
odds.
My friend, shut up. Don't tell me how to drive.
Tom Hanks just won a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Golden Globes.
I fucking love Fallout, dude. That game is tight. That game is so tight. Hey, is there a DLC for New Vegas? Maybe I'll download that and play that too. The game is great. What did you say? Just a sec, I'll read it. Wait a minute. I don't promise that I'll read it, but I'm going to try to read it and then maybe I'll forget that I said that. Okay? Just in case you're one of those butt-hurt getting ass motherfuckers. Hey, you still think 0%?
Wait. Boom! The only Rage Art actually has a boom in it that I get actually boom for. And you never get to see it because
You still do? 0? Alright, we'll see about that. Oh! You sweating a little bit there, bitch? You sweating?
Chaos Judgment.
A little bit?
She's not that anime, bro.
Yeah, I know, right?
Still? You don't want to change your mind? I'll give you a chance. Before you lose, I'm giving you your... This is like the dealer giving you insurance. I'm showing an ace, bitch. I'm showing an ace. Put it an ace. This is your last chance, muchacho. 0?
You gotta force 50-50s on him.
Yeah, nobody can block them all.
Right. But that's Star Pig's idea. And so far,
I don't know if I agree with that play, but I admire your... what's the word? Your, shut up. Hey, thanks, everybody.
Oh, God. Damn Scarecrow.
Yeah, he's just pressuring him from stance. There
Scruples?
That was fast, too.
Grumption? Grumption. Did I add a letter in there?
Gets the follow-up. Yes, sir.
Grumption.
Sour Piggy ties it up.
I admire your Grumption.
Yes, we do. Sour Piggy.
So, let's say your vote wasn't already sealed. Let's say that you didn't already say 0% final answer, and you still had the choice. What percent would you say now?
You don't duck there.
0? Wow. I am impressed. 0? You guys would make good gamblers because you never give up. No matter how it may look, no matter how many people you owe money to or how many family members' lives you've ruined, you never give up. And that is what I admire about you. Let's see if you're right. You might be. Only one way to find out. too low. I can't hear rip.
Perfect punish. Ouch.
Need more rip.
Wide open is a good low, but launch punishable.
Right now for Sour Piggy. Can he make something happen?
Man, it feels like it's getting lower, even though I'm turning the volume higher.
So solid. Always so aware.
Like, I'm so curious about everything with him, right? Like, how young is he? You know, are those reactions? Was that a guess?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. Like, how
He
does
makes
he
you
do it?
wonder about it, right?
Thank you.
Damn, he's so aggressive. He's like on his ass. Can't sidestep all this shit. Whiff punish it! 0%. 0% chance, huh? 0%?
I didn't think that was going to be enough.
Anna is one of those characters that has an unskilled combo ender.
Okay.
Still 0? Unbelievable.
No, that's her.
Unbelievable. You guys are unstoppable forces. A singular, unstoppable armada of determination and shitty jokes.
Arslan just flowing in and out of stances right now. Getting a lot of miles
Wow.
out of it, too.
Come on, man. You can't be jumping. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, man. Get it together.
Mantis, I like it.
Uh-oh. He's pushed. He's pushed to the brink.
Because he recognized that he punished the third hit last
Yeah.
Smart stuff, Arslan, with these little mini mix-ups off of even strings.
I think he's recognized that everyone is afraid of him.
0 is looking pretty close. But you never know. Arslan is really turning it up. Man, Zafina is such a good character for him because of the movement.
It looked like
It did. It looked like it did, right? It wasn't just like the natural speed of the string.
Yeah, it wasn't. Oh, in and out from Mantis. I like it. Oh, no just frame at the end.
Dead.
Pig is in trouble here for game 3.
If this guy wins this game, hell no. Hell no.
Arslan has been blocked.
Alright, you were right. Nice shit.
Like,
Nice
you
shit.
have to force the mids on him to make him.
I had a feeling you might be right, but sometimes you gotta, you know, you gotta believe.
Thank you.
So tough, though. I'm pretty sure we're going
It's not over?
Forgotten Realm.
Uh-oh.
It does buff Anna's sweep so she can get down 3-4-1 and gets the spike at any range on that
Ooh.
sweep.
I don't know what that does to the Hex. I don't know what that does to the Hex.
But Arslan
What does that do to the Hex?
far in this winner's final.
I thought it was over.
2020.
Arslan looks like he's thinking about the matchup for sure. He's like
Nothing?
in his head right now.
Unchanged? Still 0.
It is 0 knows first.
If I, okay, look, I'll tell you the truth, okay? If I had known it was 3 out of 5, I would have never even started this stupid fucking routine with you, okay? What I thought was that this match was going to be so fucking boring and Arslan was going to kick the shit out of this guy. So I thought, all right, let me start spicing up the script because this is going to be boring as fuck. Let me see if we can get my fan base involved. So I made all this bullshit up about zeros, right? And I would have never even done that if I had known that it's going to be 3 out of 5. Because there's no fucking way Sour Piggy is 0. It's 0, dude. Come on. What is this fat, balding idiot talking about? 0, you dumbass. Shut the fuck up. Go take a break. Now, we're talking. All right. I'll be back. Damn, man. Fuck. All right. I'll be back. I'm taking a quick breather. We'll be back, etc. and so forth. Buy a shirt. And listen to Rip.
Oh, down grab for the troubles.
Oh, I got thanking to do. Remind me to thank when I get back, too. All right, be cool.
That's an old school option. You could sidestep left both options of that string.
Oh, God. Beautiful. Single backdash. Gets the whip. Down 4-2 for the launch. And that will be the round.
Big
A
hand.
set point here for Arslan Ash.
Commanding lead, even with the stage select.
He hasn't got to use any floors.
Yeah, he hasn't even gotten. Oh, there we go. There's the mid.
What if Arslan's just doing the no mix-up he's always going to done?
That could be true. Hopefully he notices it. Hopefully he's a Spiro General himself and recognizes his own faults right now for Sour Piggy.
Yeah. I mean, it's looking rough.
Oh, interrupted.
Yeah, that down 4-2 is so good at just going through attacks as well.
Arslan on a tear right now.
Wait a second. Fitty!
Oh, mid, then low. Check him.
Wave dart.
Keep it simple. Yes, sir.
Boom! There we go. Sour Piggy on the board. It's not over just yet. Still set point for Aris Nash.
Sour Piggy rocking right now.
We got more floors. I thought that was -10.
Yeah, it is. It's probably slow. Wide opener, launch punish. Yes, sir. Breaks the floor. Last floor to go. Here we go with the combo. Beautiful. Yes.
Oof.
That was a chunk. -16.
Position switch.
I think he could have had Chaos 2-1.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
No mix-up. Just continue ducking.
Oh,
crap!
the interrupt with
He
the range
did!
drive. Hella dead if he doesn't drop it.
Oh, he dropped the mic! He's dropping everything! 50-50! Oh,
The down jab for the win. I like it.
oh, my God. There was an opportunity. I can't believe he dropped the combo.
Dude, huge drop.
Why'd you jinx him like that?
I wasn't sure. That's not
You
my
hexed him.
Yeah,
Korean hex.
I'm going to say what Ricky always says.
What'd he say?
It's not my problem that you suck and you drop your combos.
Ricky always drops his combos. Regardless, Aris Nash moving on to the grand finals right now.
he
Sour
is.
Piggy going to be in the losers final, awaiting the winner of our next match.
Yeah. That's oh man, the next match is going to be a heartbreaker for whoever loses because they're training partners. They always play against each other. They always study the game together. They always discuss it, all that stuff.
Yes.
So these guys probably know how each other play more
Thank
than
you.
anybody else. So we might be seeing some intricate, weird stuff that you usually wouldn't see them do in other matchups.
But it's Leroy, right? So it's only been like a month max, right? That he could have even had that much training against them. But there might be a lot of, just defensive tendencies against Eddie that, Spiro has. He knows that Trungy always falls for. He
Right.
knows works more effectively against regardless of character. But then Leroy might be the character that's like, oh wait, I got a random ass for that no other character can do. Watch this Herman step.
How are you going to hit him when he does this?
Hi-ya,
And then
and then
this?
this.
What are you supposed to do?
I don't know. And then he does a stick after it. Like,
And then he says, oh man.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But
pretty
that's
good.
the match coming up. It's losers semifinals. First to two
Poof.
again. Spiro Jin
Hey.
versus Trunky in the match.
Quit making fun of that trophy.
Leroy, right?
Yeah, he's definitely going to rock. I think this one,
Stop making fun of that trophy. It looked way cooler before they left it in the sun.
4 to 5 minute final
It's made of
scores.
chocolate.
All right, that's what I'm
Damn it.
That's it.
Stop making fun of that shit, Someone took the time to melt delicious chocolate and mold it into an awesome trophy. And it was an honest mistake. Leave it alone. God, you guys, all you do is talk shit. It's true what they say about Aris fans.
and T6, he did play Lars.
Did he?
Lars, Steve, and Tag.
Anyway, thanks Blimp Boat and Strong Banana. And thanks very much, definitely not No Pants and Beanie Mac, Furio and Depreston, Malcolm X Factor, Roar, Nui, Funk, whatever, Worst, Agent Chieftain. Oh yeah, I think I was supposed to read that. Tom Hanks.
And I don't think you knew it was coming every time.
Is that true? Tom Hanks won a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Golden Globes. I don't know what the Golden Globes is, but Tom Hanks should win a Lifetime Achievement Award at every kind of Globes. Even the Flathead Awards, or whatever they're called. The Flat Earth Awards. He should win a Lifetime Achievement Award in that too. He's the fucking best. You know that? And he's been the best. He was the best. He's been the best for like 3 decades, or maybe more than that.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, thanks. Furio and Beanie Mac and Malcolm X Factor, Roar, Nui. Hey, could I just thank everybody? Maybe? You might let me get away with it? You mind? Hey, thanks everybody. No? Oh.
All right, here we go.
But I'm watching.
Oh God, he just had a
trade.
Hey, thanks Jackson. I like that name. Thanks May Sucks. Where's the rest of it?
Oh, he dropped the combo though.
Thanks Jackson. And thanks May Sucks and John Nitty and Josh Ew. I'm a Dick. Where's the rest of these names? You guys really are getting lazy. No punchline having ass bitches.
Oh God.
Thanks very much, Strong Banana and everybody else.
Oh goodness, nice.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Jackson. Is that you, Mr. Dicks Off, or is that a different Jackson? Who knows? Damn, this guy's got the combos. That Trungy's always hanging 10. The best character there is. Let me be hella good with him. Nice. I never really, like, pinned him as that type of player, but he really should have been all this time. He was a Steve player this whole time, and he was really good. And then in Tag 2, he played Steve and Lars, and he kind of made a name for himself by doing this amazing combo. I don't know if you guys have a link. I'm sure someone in the chat does. But in tournament, he did this incredibly awesome sandwich combo that was so cool. So he kind of like made a name for himself for that. So you wouldn't have thought that he would be surfing, you know, these S tier characters so hard. But it turns out, man, his geese it was hella buff. Really beat a lot of good players, and now it seems like he's got a well-organized Leroy, you know? Really, it's not just like, all right, let me just, you know, whatever. He knows the matchups. He's really on it. I like that.
No, definitely not. And he gets an
I think I gotta turn it up a bit. I can hardly hear them.
But the way Trungy's playing, he just
How's that?
staying in range where you can't get away from him.
Yeah, it almost doesn't matter. And how are you gonna backdash back?
Hey, thanks Maku Tree and DJ Berserk.
Good practice for Arslan.
Hey, thanks Jackson and Laser Pick and Victor Kosa.
There's the punish.
What's funny is that guy. I said all that shit about, hey, where's your last name? You know?
But wow, scoop
I said all that shit to Jackson after he donated. I was like, hey, where's your last name? And then he donated again with the last name. But when I thanked him, I just said, thanks, Jackson. No refunds, bitch. We're on a first name basis, me and Jackson. Hey, thanks, Jackson. You're a real fan. Damn, get fucking owned.
He took a risk. He definitely took a risk.
I'm a pro streamer, amigos. Anyway, thanks, Jackson.
You're dumb.
First name basis, he's not dead.
Thank you.
Time for the hero. What the hell?
I'm getting buzzed at. Let me make sure it's not important.
No, big bet that was Hero.
He needed it.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. No big deal. It was just, I was just trying to make sure I didn't fuck anything up.
Right.
But it's not a big problem.
Spiro should have probably went for just a poke instead. A little bit that would have reached.
It's really, like,
Is this
it's really cool knowing that there are still events like this that, whatever, man, it's just like community, smaller regional thing, has a history so people know, like, all right,
I'm not really sure anymore.
this is a reputable
The world's across
tournament
together.
organizer. We can go there and compete. I heard they had a Moron Combat 10 tournament. I mean, they had tons of tournaments there, which is sick. It feels old school. Doesn't feel like it's got like the fingers of Namco or the fingers of Capcom involved, you know, puppeteering that shit. You know what's so funny, man? When I watch,
Thank you.
I mean, I don't want to talk shit, but I hella want to talk shit. When I watch Capcom Pro Tour, and there's a break, and they show slides, every slide has a $sign on it. Every single slide. And it was brought to my attention a while ago, but I really just looked at that shit. I mean, every slide has $signs on it, you know?
With a player like Spiro,
And maybe it's some subliminal shit. Maybe the Namcop's got to do that shit, but point being, you know, this is like a homemade lemonade of a tournament. They pick that shit, they squeeze that shit, they add the secret ingredients. It's homemade, strawberry lemonade. So, go to the Matcherino is what I'm saying. I don't even know how to navigate it, but you probably could do it easily. It's probably just like logging into your favorite account. Whether it be thanks Perk and Silver Prominence and thanks Marn's Leg and Chaz. Careless and Maku. Thanks Meat Spin Marcus.
once he really gets into the flow of
Appreciate
whatever he's doing next. It's probably
Quit making fun of the trophy. I already told you.
it happens,
Man, you know how much chocolate
up there now, gonna be
they put in there?
moving on to losers final. Well, he will have to go up against Sour Piggy.
Alright, look. The least you could do if you're having all this fun making fun of that butt ugly trophy is go over to the match arena and at least peep that shit. See what you could do over there. Maybe you could maybe you could like a GameStop tweet and get them to have a few pennies. It really adds up. I think that they have like, the match arena's at like $50,000 now. I'm rounding up. It could be at like 1 or 2,000. But it's at like 4 or 5,000. I don't know how much it's at. 2,000. That's a lot. And you know most of that is just people retweeting 24-hour fitness tweets. Think about that. Think about that. If you guys work together, what you can make happen.
But that's worse against forward 4-2-2. It's worse against down 1+2. So I think actually I'm gonna.
You know, I never liked you.
Go with Julia.
Exclamation mark match arena smile.
Yeah, exactly.
Jack Miller, Fox 30 News.
That trophy better have some peas in it.
Party fashion, she's getting all this. Magic fours, hop kicks.
Man, why you guys gotta make fun of that trophy so much for, man? I can't resist. I'm just getting peer pressured. I probably would have never even made fun of it if it wasn't for you. You guys all peer pressuring. This is also a tactic. I'm diverting and shit. You never know, man. What if the person who designed it is watching? They could be really upset.
We should take a picture of that. Yeah, smart man.
Actually, I'll get that picture right now.
But it does look like Heihachi did have a stroke
Go to my story.
before he posed for it, and it was a serious one.
Here we go.
He won't
Losers
recover.
final.
Trungy versus Sour Piggy, and he went with Deanna.
Thanks Ulti and G's, and thanks Heihachi's Jowls, and Sassanov, and Buckleos, and Huvara. But you know what's interesting though, all joking aside, that tournament, this tournament is famous for this. They do that for every game. Every game has a unique character that's made like into a trophy. And even if you do think it's silly, right? It doesn't matter if you think it's silly because the people who win it know what it is. And it's really valuable because of that. Let me tell you, all these trophies that you get, they're really just like karate store trophies. You know? Taekwondo. I mean, shit, I got a Soul Calibur trophy from Soul Calibur 2 at my mom's house that's got a fucking guy kicking on it. I mean, this is a fucking Taekwondo trophy. It says, like, on the little placard, it says, oh, you know, champion. Soul Calibur 2 champion. Come on, dude. You know, so at least it's not some Taekwondo trophy. It's a real trophy. Made specifically for the people who entered Kumite in Tennessee. But all that dumb shit being said, it looks like a chocolate butt plug. That is melted. Simple as that. What difference does that have to make? None.
So scary. Double rage you all the way.
Damn,
He tried to orbital into shotgun?
Why not?
That's genius. Again!
Who are we rooting for here, by the way?
This is a huge opportunity for Sour Piggy.
Chaos Judgment mix-up, yes. Gets the sweep.
Okay. A lot of people
Set it up again.
A lot of people are favoring Infinite Stage against Leroy.
You know, I
Yes,
never
he
liked
is.
you.
Thanks, guys.
Heihachi
Mixed
Hitachi.
to death.
And since
Thanks,
Infinite
Lil
Stage, he's won every
Peen.
round. Final round, game 1.
Trungy?
Oh, you.
0?
Is Anna tournament viable?
Hey, thanks Malcolm
Stop
Factor
your mix-ups. Eat this
and
down
Emo
1+2.
Walrus. Inflamed Mercury, Gray Fox, thanks. Shadow Blitz, Hyper
That's what we're talking
Optics
about.
and Jinja,
And that will be
Ultra
that
Hyper
game number
Infinite,
1.
Pretzel
Lock it
Coat,
out.
Trying to minimize risk by
Yashoki
just
and
being 4-4-2
Yehuvara.
myself, but he
Thanks
had it.
Ulti.
That
and perhaps anyone else that I may have missed. Thanks for liking my stream.
Sour Piggy here. What is he gonna go with?
I
think he
appreciate
just
it
went to,
very much.
stage select.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Rest
Van
Freak.
did pretty decently there.
Yeah, he did.
You're here.
Go to Forgotten Realm probably.
Yeah, that has been
those
the
floor
stage of
breaks.
choice. Yes.
But Leroy's supposed to be pretty good at that stage too, right?
Hey, how many Leroys are in
Where
this
I have
top
a problem
8?
with it sometimes where it's just like, I think it favors Leroy a little
Do
more.
we
maybe
know?
in this
I think
scenario.
there's like
the damage
2,
output on this stage for Leroy
2.
is insane.
Arslan right now is practicing
Yeah.
the full crouch.
Thank you.
I got that picture. I got
Yeah,
that
he's
picture.
literally
top Tanya.
recorded,
Not quite,
and
but I
that's
was
what
thinking that
Lost
exact
Angeles.
thing.
Jumping
Yo,
over.
the tech. Right now he's just
Tanya was a DLC character for Moron Combat 10. And when she first came out, she was truly a Leroy. And she was such a Leroy that I started calling her Tanya because she was top Tanya. She was so good, in fact, that the first major after her release had 6, was it, out of 8 Tanyas in top 8. So the entire fucking tournament literally was what you guys are joking about is gonna happen with Leroy. It literally was true. Everyone was playing Tanya. It was Tanya versus Tanya. If you wanted to beat Tanya, you had to join Tanya. In case you guys weren't around for this is a true story. It happened. So as cheap as Leroy is, I think we've historically seen much, much worse. Way worse. But, and I'm not like trying to Leroy defend. He's cheap. Without question. Cheap, cheap, cheap. But, I mean, he ain't no Tanya. Hell no, dude. Do you know what we're talking about? Tanya was outrageous. Outrageous. Unacceptable. Too good. It's like, immediately throw your favorite character in the trash. Your favorite character just became an eclair. Leave that shit in there. It's garbage. No fucking... You don't even remember who? Who? Never even heard of him. Tanya. That's the way it had to be.
It just doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop.
You get all these like Ace Unlimiteds out there just breaking floors and doing
Damn,
no damage.
real match.
And the Spear wins the round by rage.
Thanks.
That could be very true.
Happy Big Sunday smile.
Thanks, Finn, Gur, my ass. And thanks, Dai Kenkai. Thanks very much, Swan Jubilator. Thanks for the new sub. Thanks, Rest Freak and Joni. Appreciate it, guys. Happy 4th Friday.
Mine's 11 or 12, I forget.
Hope you guys are doing well.
Hermit, you have to add another 3 frames to it.
Sai with another
Excuse
ATP
me.
top speed.
Top speed.
Are you trying Terminator tomorrow, or should I check the schedule?
Yo,
He's smelling
Yes,
blood.
to both.
Yeah, there it is. The full spin trunk.
I think,
2-0 here.
unless it doesn't work, it's possible.
Now he's got to decide, right? Is it going to be Anna?
It may not.
Is it going to be Katarina?
May not work, I guess.
All tournaments, I personally would not want to see
I'm curious about the Fallout New Vegas DLC. You guys think I should do that? I mean, I've already beaten the game in the past, but I don't think I've played the DLC.
Oh, you're right.
Maybe what I'll do is I'll cancel the main quest I'm on, and I'll download the DLC, and we'll just go straight to the DLC instead. Because I've already beaten the main game. Of course, I'm going to gamble a little bit in the casinos, you know, make some sweet coin. Then, we'll do some of that sweet DLC.
Oh, God.
Happy Sunday,
Never
man.
get no dragons
You
fast,
always
man.
bring a smile
Fucking
to
should
me,
be picking
thanks.
that damn stage.
That's nice of you. Thanks, Mudtips and Mr. Trooper.
Oh, God, yeah, again.
And thanks
he's gonna break-
again,
Oh, goodness. This is
Finn.
bad.
Yo! Minus 11.
He's looking for 1-1.
Yo.
Oh, God.
Oh, he's marching
Now
up.
walking
Oh,
up.
no. He's
Now
not
walking
on
up.
it.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Happy New Year. Peach, peach, peach.
Peach, Peach, Peach. Hey,
Yes,
thanks,
uses that 4-3 plus 4 to break the
Mental
floor this time.
Strawberry.
Hey,
Thanks
Walker,
very much.
Just short.
I love that he stuck it out, actually, too.
Oh, that's so cheating. Oh, my God.
12 frame mate, bro.
Oh, my God.
What you doing hitting buttons?
Jesus.
Animal Crossing? I don't know what that is. I've never played it. I've only heard of it.
Yeah, I saw it. It's 3.69.
Oh
God, count that.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it.
Sorry, Piggy.
Unscaled? No, he goes for the ground and scaling.
Nice defense by Trungy. Great defense. That was a 50-50 situation. Sour Piggy, wrong choice.
Is it like that other? I forget what that one's called too. I can't remember. I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Hermit mix
Stardew Valley. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Wow, how did you know? That's amazing that you knew.
Set point for Trungy now.
All I said was that other game.
Damn.
You guys, I'm a little concerned about that. What if you guys know more? You might know too much. Someone shoot that guy. He knows too much.
A lot of things. Yeah. It's just not enough.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't like that.
Getting hit by just enough things.
It's too much risk.
Oh, goodness. 50-50 time. Down 4-2.
Finds one.
How the hell did you know I was thinking Stardew Valley?
Yo!
That's it. Flip over.
All right.
Oh, goodness. 50-50.
Punish. Rager. Oh, the Rager could punish.
Damn, he's going to 3-0 his ass. Ouch.
1-2.
Damn it, he finished. He finished with his leg in the air. Unbelievable. That was brutal. That was brutal. He didn't even put that shit down.
Winner final of the tournament, unfortunately, goes home with third place here at KIT 2020.
Big showing, good stuff to him.
Aris and Ash, you know, coming back up to the stage.
Hey, Pete.
All that had a
Pete.
practice for nothing.
Nothing. That's so fun. That's so fun.
Can we turn down MYK?
Oh my
fantastic.
God. All right, let me get to these spots. That's real quick.
Definitely not. I'm a big
Shout out to
MYK
July
fan.
17th to the 19th. Ran by the organizational side, we ran by KIT Gaming, which, as you guys have seen, pretty smooth tournament. You know, no blow-ups. Everybody's having fun, good time, on schedule. Think about the New Yorker, 4081 4th Avenue.
MYK is such a valuable asset to us. You don't realize what you're asking for. If you turn down MYK, all you can hear is rip. God, you're dumb. Come on, man. Think these things through before you request them. Good Lord, man. How did you put your pants on today? Someone put that guy's pants on for him. For sure. Or maybe a YouTube video or something.
Smash.gg/FFXII. An online registration ends January 5th at midnight.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mad Fan and Dr. Wagner, and thanks, Swiggy Z. Hey, follow Arturo right now, or else he's going to come after you and tell you all about how the quality could be way better if it was on 4K.
It's like about 10 years now at this point. 10, 11 years. It's so crazy how far we've come. And if you guys enjoy a lot of the Tekken content that happened on my channel this weekend, I will greatly appreciate a follow on Twitter, a subscription on YouTube, FGC Sabin, and NYC Furby on Twitch is where you can find me, follow, etc.
Or else.
Up next, Snaptown Clutch, 24th to the 25th is the Irvington Lounge, and you can register now at smash.gg/Naptown.
Whatever, they're not giving me shit. God, you guys, all you do is talk shit. They're not giving me anything. I'm friends with Spooky and Arturo. We're friends. Amigos. And I wanted to restream this fucking top 8. And so I was like, hey, is that cool? And they were like, yeah, it's cool. Shout out to Matcherino. And I said, okay, and then I asked No Pants what Matcherino is, and I didn't listen to his answer. What do you want me to do?
Basically, at this point, this is all going to the players. This is being split, as you can see on the page, between SFI.
Go to the Matcherino.
Right now, like, both games are going to get, like, about a cool $600 of change in a pop bonus right now. If you want to help contribute to that, you can contribute for free, actually. Just click the 24-hour fitness links and the GameStop links to donate $2 and change to the prize pool. We also have, like, some Twitter quests as well. And YouTube
you love quests!
Shout out to our top 5 contributors, and thank you for everybody who has contributed this weekend. Everybody's going to be paid out immediately after the tournament, basically. And also, if you want to help out Soul Calibur finished yesterday.
Soul Calibur fans, listen up.
So I'm still leaving the page open for them. You can click that second bot link and use the promo code KITSC6. Same deal, tons of sponsor quests there, and we have some merchandise in the store if you guys want to buy an item. And thanks to everybody that donated directly, or at least click like a link. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna unmute these guys while we get to grand
He
finals.
muted him. You guys
Okay,
shut the
guys
fuck
get
up
ready.
while I
Like,
do this, so
oh,
you don't
thank you so
fuck it
much.
up the way Aris is fucking it up.
That was on camera. That was on camera. My bad.
Oh, good, man. We got hydrate, man. You know how it is. Of
funny.
course, yeah, we're setting up for grand finals right now. We're taking a little bit of a break, I think, on the stage. Exactly. But of course, off stage, Arslan Ash is out there.
He's
training mode.
Oh wait, his opponent's watching him train now from the background.
Ooh,
Are you
look
seeing
at
this?
that.
The story
This is
continues.
a classic
Look at how he's
commentator
walking up the wall.
technique.
None of this.
During
No
small
more
talk,
training, Arslan.
they divert attention to something off screen. They could be making that up. Oh, look over there. A unicorn just jumped out of fighting GM's asshole and is now kissing Giuna. And they point over there, diverting.
Deciding on 1, 2, 3, or 1,
It's
2,
a
3,
classic strategy.
Arslan won the first
Look
one.
at them.
Paper over rock. Oh, but Trungy wins it too.
Small talk is not easy, is my point. These guys are, you know, they're pros. They know what they're doing. They've read the handbook. That's chapter 3.
Didn't really get a whole lot of homework done against Leroy, I don't think.
Right.
So we'll see where that leaves him. But Trungy, you know, it's hard. I don't think his playstyle meshes well against
That's,
Arslan's playstyle.
man, that's rough.
It's such a weird...
The thing is that the number, see, the number of people, I don't know. Let's not talk about it. You guys, I could see it being natural for the chat room to talk shit because I'll tell you why. I watched a couple of the other tournaments today, and every time they showed the statues, the chat room talked shit. It wasn't just my chat room. I like to make jokes and say, Aris fans are gormless and you guys are, you know, whatever. I like to joke, and it's true, but it's not just you. It's everyone that participates in online chat rooms. It's your instinct. So I feel like displaying it there, right there in the middle, right there. Even if it looked like it wasn't melted, it still would get negative criticism. You know, because you're dealing with a bunch of bitches right here.
Unless you're in
It's
his
just
face,
my
you gotta be
feedback.
In his face,
Back
range
against
zero.
the wall where he has nowhere else to go.
You know?
Then you can do the down 3 too.
But let's
I mean, I think it's a really cool idea.
Infinite stage on the first game.
It's just that you guys are such
And the one time it
bitches,
wasn't
and
was
I am so easily influenced
Forgotten
by
Realm.
people who seem like they're all having fun together. You know, I
Game
love
on.
fun.
Grand
So,
finals of
if you guys are all
2020.
having a
We got
blast
Tony coming
talking
from the loser
shit
side of the
about
bracket
this
going up against
statue,
Red
you
Bull
think I'm not
V-Slash
going to jump
Arslan
in?
Ash.
Come on.
Leroy versus
How
Zafina.
is this?
Characters that people would argue are the top characters in the game
Whoa,
currently.
$42 from
Yo,
Side.
Side.
He donated $4, $4.20, and then $42.
Damn, Arslan Ash.
Oh my
What a
God.
treat.
Look at the toll rate.
Unexpected.
$12.99, 13.
Thank you.
How big is your screen?
Wow.
I think it's like 40
Game on. This
or so.
is the
Maybe
grand
41
finals.
or
First to
45.
three.
I don't remember.
Winner
It's
side.
a TV.
Floating King.
Yeah, he has a floating
You're
game
on a
with
TV
preset.
too. The only time I use a monitor when I'm streaming is if I'm playing a fighting game, which is pretty rare these days. But I have a low latency
Why the hell does Horing
BenQ
wear sunglasses?
for that.
Stupid ass eye patch.
I know, right?
I like things to be big, you know? Everything's so fucking small these days. I can't see shit.
Yeah, so I'm saying it's gonna hit like sometimes, but nicely
Beautiful
done.
whip punish.
Walt's too close though. Nice, good choice.
When people come over and see how big the chat room, they always laugh their asses off.
Did you see him just
It's
walk?
like the
I'm gonna
font
take a
of
wall
those
from
big
you.
grandma remote controls.
150.
The chat room must be
Let's
like
go.
7 inches across and like,
Grand finals.
I don't even know, 2 feet
players.
tall right now.
Thank you guys for having me.
I'm not even fucking with you.
It's huge, right?
And
Here, get
the
out
words
here.
are huge.
Full.
Which is why I don't end up
Yes,
reading most of
and
the
he
shit
saved
you
the
say,
floor.
because if you write a 200-word essay, it takes up the whole thing. So, I don't... Get that guy out of here. This is some inside info on why
Wow.
I don't like 200-word
Oh
essays.
no!
Takes up the
Rage.
whole screen. You know?
No Tungy with Rage and Leroy, not gonna matter. Jab to keep out, down forward 1 to keep out, down forward 2 to keep out sometimes as well.
True.
Those are tools he's been going for, primarily at least, with Zafina.
Yeah, I'm very surprised at how Arslan does the 1-2 or 1-3 for keep out, and he calls it out, not just single jab, you know? It's like he
What's
knows
with the random Street Fighter 5 hate? I like
That
your
back one,
style.
side finder.
Yeah.
Everyone's making fun of me, and one dude's like, Street Fighter 5 sucks, lol.
My God, I'm telling you, man, he sees the numbers.
Hey, I like your style, man.
Yeah, that's a 2.6.
All right. Why did you do that?
Oh, no.
What, did
All right.
down 1+2?
Nice.
I think it was, yeah.
Maybe back 1+2 with
I like that.
It would have been a better
Mix
throw back
it up.
1 even, right?
Yeah.
When is SFB?
And the pressure.
Huh?
There it is,
Give it a
shotgun.
counter.
Damn.
Wow, that was unfortunate.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, he sees the mini picks.
Thanks.
Dude, that was crazy. To get Leroy's back forward whip right in your face, you can down forward to it. Like, you know,
Thanks,
that's
Barnaby.
insane.
And Killer Diamond,
Guys, this
King
is the little
DKC,
things,
and Black Blue Bill,
At this level,
Sauce Scientist,
make
Pun
a
Havoc,
whiff
Tags,
and
thanks
launch on a
TK
goal
Tags,
situation.
How do you stop his
S-Top, Scrub
I
McRub,
think his
Kumo
support
Jackie,
is
and
top.
Swiggy.
Oh, easy.
Happy 4th Friday.
He might be
I'm
higher.
excited to receive my new calendars for 2020. I bought
I mean,
2 of
it's
them.
crazy, dude. Just
I think you guys are going to
But here we
like
go. Game
both.
2, grand finals. They're going to stick it out on the same stage. Trunky started off kind of strong. They got the first round, right? But just you make these little mistakes against Arslan. He's got jabs to keep you out. And the way he really broke him was he just a backdash duck while standing launcher.
Yeah,
bottom
wall
thrown in. It's like,
calendars,
oh,
you know,
crap.
there was a new year.
He does that
Man,
wall standing launcher too. The wall standing launcher
I've
is
known
so
people like you before.
Yeah.
You run into a friend on like January 27th, and you gotta tell them about how it's been a new calendar year.
Shotgun.
I used to have more random NPCs that I would run into that were like that when I worked at Super Arcade. Super Arcade, I think Super Arcade and the library are very comparable in terms of the clientele.
Trunky can stay close. I think that's what he wants to
Both of
accomplish.
those
He had
jobs
Arslan back the wall
were
that time.
very
Arslan
similar.
didn't have anywhere to run.
You got
But he
some
went for it.
unscrupulous motherfuckers
He went for
in
low
both
pace
cases.
first, a little slower
And I
than
don't just mean in a bad way. I also mean in a weird way, too. Sometimes they're cool,
range factor.
but no scruple.
12 to 13.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't punish.
Oh,
Get the orbital anyway.
Damn, people are
There it
getting
is.
shot like crazy,
Hey,
huh?
hey,
What's the
what
deal?
the-
Is it
no
because
floor
they
race?
like Street Fighter 5? Look, man, what's the big deal? Leave them alone. We're just talking shit and having fun. Street Fighter 5's cool.
Oh, God.
I mean, you know.
Well,
I mean, I'm just being nice.
that happened. He had it.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Oh,
I like this.
yeah. This is a good.
Anyway, thanks 1994 Omatic and Nash Crap and Draven
I'm gonna go check
Gang.
that out later.
Right.
Thanks
And look at the
No
damage
Face
off
and
the front.
Steve
People say their
O'Tron
damage is kinda
and
same as-
Carp
Look at that. That's a ton.
Her
and
wall damage seems
Super Crack.
all her damage is like the same
Slex
tag too, but she
Gaming.
just wasn't good on any team.
Thanks everybody.
You needed a very specific team for her.
Oh, look, goes for the third hit.
Some of you guys are pretty
Oh,
funny.
That's big.
I'll give it up.
It's a ton of damage. The wall might be
About to
too
get this
close.
work.
I'm doing great.
Da, da, da. Oh, you didn't get the ground.
I'm thinking
hit, so
about
you
trying
get
the
a bunch of-
Terminator game tomorrow.
Those
Flip over
walls
here,
like
though.
strings.
And I'm
Oh,
balls
God.
deep in the middle of a
Too far.
Fallout
Right.
Vegas playthrough. Damn!
All right. Signs of life.
Finally pulling.
Not
ahead
bad. I
of
like the
this
way
game.
Leroy looks away when he does that rage drive. That's
Run
super
straight
tight.
into a
He's got
counter
such
hit.
nice animations.
And that's the thing, you know, he's running
like the
whole
polar
time, so
opposite
he's
of
pretty good read
Zafina.
when you're trying to come in.
Right. Come in swinging, and it's like boom, counter.
Oh my god. Right when I mentioned it, he did the scarecrow backdash.
Check mid. Nice step away
Zafina
from
has
match
got
point.
to have some of the ugliest
cancel there.
animations.
Oh,
I love the
that
way
was
the
flat.
character looks.
Nice. Got
She
the
is
up scale to break the
mega
Ranger,
sexy in this game.
all
Look
that damage.
at those
the
shoes, sweater dicks.
That was so smart.
That was
He
sick.
knew he was gonna put it on a 50-50. He's like, nah,
How
man.
much damage does the cane do if you get if you absorb
Very
it?
nice.
Does the first hit do the most or the last hit? You know?
I don't know. I think the last hit for sure. Chungy still hasn't used
Anyway,
it
they
in
did a
the
great
game.
job with
He needs-
Zafina as far as her costume
to
and
use it.
character
He needs to
model.
land it.
But these
Oh,
move
he almost had
animations,
it. He tried for it.
ugh,
Oh,
some of them are weird.
big trouble.
real
Big trouble right now.
Oh, misses the punish. It was definitely slow.
And I think Leroy's are really cool.
Trunky.
wow,
Smooth.
it dipped under the low
You could,
profile.
I don't know if it's a
He was
combination of how good
And right now,
the
Arslan
character's
2-0.
model
He had so many
looks
chances there, so
visually,
many.
or if it's the mocap of the moves itself. But you can almost see the guy doing the moves. Some dude had to wear a bunch of fucking balls all over his face. and do the karate moves while Harada videotaped him. And then Michael Murray had to put all that shit in a computer and turn it into Leroy.
My heart did break a little after seeing
You know I
True.
liked you, Rip.
Happy 4th Friday, amigo.
They did a good job, I think, with the animations. They didn't do a good job with the balance, but look, they're trying to sell fucking Leroys, alright? They're not trying to make people who already love Tekken happy. Who cares about that? They'll fix it later. They'll make it up to us. I guarantee it. You just watch. Right now you're butthurt about how good Leroy is, but just wait till Tasty Steve tells you to make noise. Then you're gonna be singing a different tune. You won't even remember it. Just wait.
Although it's really scary against Aris. Yeah, down two, much better. I like that option way better.
I want to see that more. Down two and down back 4.
I thought he was in back 1-2 again.
Damn, gasp. MYK with the double gasp.
Oh, run straight into it.
So good at the keep out, right?
Yeah.
So are you guys really? We're talking 0 here, right? 0.
And he keeps you guessing, right? It's never like the same option 3 times in a row
Yeah,
or
it's
something,
really
right?
not. It's like
jab,
you're
offset
looking,
and
you're
walk.
trying to find patterns on Arslan, but you just.
I gotta be honest, man. I can't even do a fucking routine around this one. There is no way Trungi is gonna win this whole tournament. It's impossible, right? 0? I mean, the guy, I want him to win. If I could donate to the Matcherino right now and make it so that he would win, I would. But instead, all I gotta do is retweet some 24-hour fitness shit, and maybe he'll win. Who knows? Get on it. That's your cue. No pants.
Not really thinking anymore.
He's turned his brain off a little bit.
Retweet some shit. I don't remember. I wasn't listening when Arturo was talking. I think you gotta retweet a GameStop tweet, and then you get some Matcherinos.
Oh, the 10 straight for the win. Arslan Ash is your Kumite Tennessee 2020 champion.
Yes, sir.
He's good.
Ash, such a dominant performance all week.
New character.
Crazy,
damn,
man.
Arslan Ash has to take that trophy from Tennessee, the U.S., back to Pakistan.
None of it happened. Everyone's gone out of turn before the top 8, and this is what we end up with. Arslan Ash just running.
That's pretty good.
Everyone.
I can see the security now.
Sour Piggy probably put up the most fight.
Yeah, Sour Piggy and Sukin are the only ones that even got a game off.
And,
that's pretty good.
Oh wait, he wasn't a single.
He probably is the attendee that has to take it the furthest.
Impressive,
right?
As always,
as far as distance.
Obviously, we saw him at the TWT finals. You know, he didn't get top 8 there.
I'm sure he's the farthest attendee.
Exactly.
But then he comes out here to
Kumite in Tennessee is a big tournament, especially as far as Legacy and Tekken is concerned. Because Tennessee has been the home of, really strong players for a really long time in a lot of games. So everyone that's been in the fighting game scene knows all about it, right? But a lot of people, those of you who don't know about it, this is a legit tournament. You guys want to keep an eye on it for next time, if you're interested in this type of thing.
So, like, Arslan doesn't have PayPal. Too bad, man. I have it, so I gotta go to the ATM right now, which I will do.
Top 14
Yeah,
what are you fighting for?
Hey, thanks, not TSA and Captain Voodoo. Hey, this is loud, huh? I think I forgot to turn it down when I was talking. Sorry. Could you even hear what I was saying? Damn it.
And it's our first time here at KIT, and I can tell you guys at home.
I forgot to turn it down. No? It's probably for the best. I think I said some dumb shit and really fucked up my execution of promoting the, what's it called again?
Yeah, I had a blast.
Matcherino.
Oh, who is this guy?
Yeah, who is this guy? Some shit.
Damn, somebody gave Sukin the microphone?
Alright, I need all my top 8 players right over here for the award ceremony, please.
Alright, here we go. Sukin holding it down for the top 8.
It's a nice jacket.
Yeah, it is.
GG's, GG's.
The hero, man.
Thanks. Oh, damn, there's Lil Maheen.
Hot boy Rob.
Cool.
Man, Sukin wrangling people up there.
I think my favorite story of the tournament was Fusion. I think he was the biggest reason why I wanted to like ask them for permission if I could restream this, and I think it was a really cool breakout performance for him. He's so young that I think there's no question about him getting way better and really making a bunch of Mr. Wilsons out of everybody. Poke Chop, man, I didn't see it. I only heard. But I didn't have to see it because I've known Poke Chop for so long that I just had to hear the story and my imagination took me on a carpet ride. Just like I could see him steaming, getting so pissed, asking for money match after money match, and getting clobbered by this Dennis the Menace kid. I mean, it's just sweet. You know, when you think about it, it's just sweet. So, awesome. Nice job, Fusion. Good games. Nice job, Poke Chop. He's integral. He's like, you got to remember, these types of funny situations, it reminds me of Perfect Legend. You know, Perfect Legend, we really owe Perfect Legend because we had a lot of laughs because of that 13-0 shit. Think about all the smiles. Think about all the smiles. Hundreds of thousands of people have smiled because of Perfect Legend. All those smiles just for one frown? That's a good deal. We owe that guy. And we owe Poke Chop. So go follow Poke Chop's stream too. He streams. Somebody put his damn thing in there. Tweet or link, whatever the fuck it's called.
Make some noise.
Poke Chop, NYC Furby, that's Arturo. These guys really do a lot of video game stuff you might like. Sometimes you don't even know shit like this exists. Arturo does retro games, Marvel 2 tournaments, you know, and then Spooky, of course, and then the guys who let me restream this also, Vandy and the guys who run KIT. I forgot what I was even talking about. Oh yeah, thanks. That was fun. It was like a combination, right? We don't need everything to be so exciting. That's what you guys are here for, to fill in the gaps. Filling in
shut up, man, get my damn medal.
all of the cracks.
The one, the only,
especially the one in the rear.
Stupid ass Sukin.
Shane picking ass Sukin.
It's fine. Shout out to Ace Unlimited though, man.
Yeah, for real.
The master. Lost in 2-4-3.
Hey man, he really
Art also does
makes those moves his specialty.
Thanks, Bomb and Pleasure Model. Thanks, Cactus Dragon and Big Alki. Slex Gaming, thanks for the bits. Thanks, Choke. And Rom Mailer. What was that commotion about? Oh, that's Fusion. That's the guy.
Oh, now he's smiling.
So hard with the hat.
That's the guy. Uh-oh.
Oh, the tag. The tag.
See, you could tell it's his first time.
Look at there's some tech.
That'd be so funny if he was bald under there. That would be, I would sponsor him immediately, dude. So fast. It would be like the Chosen One. The Last Jedi. Damn. Oh man, I would sponsor that kid so fast. Hey, you sponsors better get on him. If he was bald under there, I would have scooped him up. Anyway, nice job, kid. He really spiced this shit up, man. If it wasn't for Fusion and that, like, you know, whole funny story arc, we would have just been talking about how Trungy got lumped up by Arslan.
Just got him back.
Right? Nice shit. I like really, like, in case you can't tell, I like giving appreciation to the shit that's the most entertaining. Whatever entertains me the most, whether it's Perfect Legend's frown, or Fusion Dennis the Menace's smile, or Poke Chop's frown. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I thought he was going to switch to it against Trungy at least, and after he lost.
Nice job. I like to be entertained.
He just stuck it out with Anna.
Who the fuck doesn't? Hey, thanks Aelstrom and Beetleguard, you Ovana, and D Morrow. Thanks everybody. Happy 4th Friday. 4th in a row. That's a world record.
Let's hear it one more time for Sour Piggy, everybody.
This hat tech is difficult,
I know,
bro.
the hats are... Everybody needs
glasses.
Finna Diablo and chill later. It's later right now. Maybe tomorrow or during the week. Hey Carcinogen, what's up, man? I'm doing great. Somebody get that microphone away from Sukin.
What are you fighting for?
Ooh! Fight to get my just reward.
Ooh, with the hat off. Look at that.
Hey,
he's got the tech.
Yeah.
He got
First
the memo.
Try. First try.
He saw the
Man,
F4
Trunk got good. I really hope
I
that... I mean, I know they're going to nerf Leroy, but I hope they leave him in a condition that's, you know... I hope they don't really cut his legs off. That would suck.
Yes, sir.
Have you been to this tournament? I've never been to a KIT.
And to receive his
damn, the
trophy.
trophy.
Oh, the golden Aichi. Beautiful stuff.
That reminds me. You know how I always say time heals all wounds? I already forgot about all that Thailand bullshit that happened. So I'm already thinking, I wonder what the stops are for next year's World Tour. So I'm even way ahead of the game. I want to know which events I'm going to need to come up with excuses for not going to for. You know? Way ahead of the game.
Oh, man, this tournament has been a blast.
Some of you are funny, but just because I'm laughing at the thing you said doesn't mean it's appropriate, shithead.
That was the only production blow up I had, and like,
all right?
Good weekend.
Good stuff all around.
Yeah. Oh man! Thank you guys so much, and once again, you know, make sure you follow our lovely commentator.
Thanks Hans von Hugen, Dong, and Aelstrom, and Beetleguard.
And I wish you guys all the best.
Yeah, Arslan's amazing.
We ain't done yet.
He's so good.
And shout out to Art and
I'm a big fan.
Everybody that helped make this tournament possible. Ian, everybody. Everybody.
Yeah, definitely. As I mentioned before, first time here at KIT, I hope we'll be back again.
Yeah, I had a blast.
That was their first time? Wow. That's shocking to me. Someone said, have you ever gone to a KIT? I mean, I haven't gone to basically a lot of things. I don't like to fly. But these guys fly every weekend. Well, at least Rip does. I'm surprised this is his first.
Production staff that helped, you know, of course, Spooky wasn't even supposed to work here. Wasn't supposed to do a goddamn
The thing is, I can tell you historically, you know, it's in the same region as Final Round. Final Round's in Georgia, and KIT has been in Tennessee. And over all these years, a lot of people would just say, oh, let's just wait for Final Round. But honestly, KIT's reputation has gotten pretty decent, right? Seems like people like it a lot, and it produces solid reviews. I don't know.
Community, man.
Definitely, yeah. It's a great point, right? Yeah, everyone is here.
I think Final Round and KIT are both really,
you know, of course, you shout everyone at home who donated or tweeted something for the match.
Important to
there was just so much
pay attention to. They're big tournaments. Especially skill level is really high.
But it is what it is.
But I think more people have heard of Final Round.
Good ass tech, and we all got to enjoy ourselves. Thank you guys for all enjoying that. I sure as hell did.
Yeah. So I think that's going to do it for us
It's
here.
more famous. For more games.
This has been KIT 2020. We'll see you guys next year. Peace.
Yeah, Final Round had a couple of rocky years, but, you know, the circumstances were kind of fucked up. And I don't know all of the details. I think I've been to 2 Final Rounds in my life. And both times I had a good time.
That was like a 16-hour stream. What's up, over?
Hey, speaking of what he's saying, dude, Arturo really works his ass off. Like crazy. Have you seen those pictures of him dragging all this equipment with this look on his face, wearing sandals, fucking dragging equipment through like a Greyhound bus station, like it's a fucking survival game, Death Stranding. You know, he's carrying all this shit. It falls off of his back and goes down the fucking river, and now he has to go get it. You know, he's really like living that fucking game in real life. you know? The least you could do is go follow the guy. And, you know, let's face it, he ain't no Norman Reedus in the muscle department, okay? Cut the guy a break, go follow him. He's like a real-life Death Stranding, man.